I'm just sitting here staring at my
Hello and
scores and I'm like,
welcome.
God,
It's
I
Strahd
wish I
time.
could adjust one of them, but I can't,
went
and I
live
know
on
I
my end
can't.
if somebody wants to steal the first.
Oh,
Go for it,
It's out.
Joey.
It's out of stock. It's out
Go
of
for
stock.
it, Joey. Get it,
Going back to
Joey.
it.
It's
Get
out
it,
of
Joey.
stock.
Get
I'm
it, Joey.
refreshing the page. I'm gonna lose it because I did that refresh.
Celtic got it.
Celtic!
Motherfucker!
Do you know what's funny? I go over to Mumu's stream sometimes,
mm-hmm.
and it'll be at the very beginning of her stream. Do you want to know who fucking takes first there now?
Celtic.
Yes!
Celtic.
And I'm just saying, chat, I'm like, motherfucker, Celtic! Let me get one somewhere!
So here's a little hint, by the way, when it comes to these. If you bring up the rewards, instead of refreshing everything, just go back to the selection, back in and out quickly.
Yeah.
And it will refresh that selection.
Yeah.
It might pop it up randomly too, but
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
click into
I
it,
did that.
go back and just go back and forth instead of refreshing the whole page.
Well,
It will.
you're a plague
eventually
that
pop
I
up.
want,
That's how I took
Celtic.
Chris's. So I was just literally going back and forth.
you need to make an angry ghost
Wait,
emote so I can
took
be angry at
Chris's?
Celtic.
Mm-hmm.
I
You can just use my Angie emote
I'm
if you
gonna use your
want.
Angie for
will
now.
my artist make me one, please?
Yeah, when I have time on a weekend.
Okay. Absolutely fair.
I see.
Yeah, D's the one that made all these emotes for me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I also want
Hi,
to
Kaya.
make it stated for the record. I have
Kaya, you fucking ratted me out. I can't believe you. You sent him a screenshot and everything? I see how it is. Trust has been lost. No. We'll see if I try to give you first again. We'll see. I'm
it
ready.
by itself. It by itself.
What?
No, you.
What we need,
but
though,
you ratted
as
me out,
a
though.
group commission, we need to find an animator for Drunk
Oh.
Zophie.
God.
Yes.
We
I'd be on board
need
with On board
we
with
need
this
to find an
100%.
animator and be like, look, we have an odd request, but we will pay you. we need you to animate this.
I've gotten like group art before, but I've never paid for animation for a character.
I think that would the animation of that, and then the animation of the bar scene from Black Aurora needs to happen.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. The art for the cute hot spring scene is in the works.
Yay!
Oh yes.
She just sinking below the water.
Blub 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 blub.
Blub, 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 blub.
Wait.
He does need to go to bed if he's working 24 hours tomorrow.
Are you sure I have all 3rd level spells?
Hello, Sir Knight. How are you?
Let's see. Level 3 Druid. I gave you all of the ones that I see.
Oh, Templar's alt account.
There might be some missing, and you'll have to talk with Ghost afterwards to get
Oh,
them.
name change. That's
manually
why
put
it's
it
not
in.
first time chatter.
Yeah.
Well, hi. How
I
have you
don't
been,
have
Templar?
The resurrection spell.
Revivify?
Revivify, that one, yes.
You might have to physically search that one then.
It's in a
oh, here we go.
at some point though.
It's yeah, it's weird.
The DM,
so
like whatever player's handbook,
it's
yeah, that one.
Yeah, so it's really dumb how. So there's like, I can go through and be like, okay, here's the 3rd level for Druid. Then Circle of Nightmares, new, optional, Tasha's, Arctic Circles, Coast Circles, Desert Circle, Forest Circle, Grassland Circle, Mountain Circle, Swamp Circle, Underdark Circle. Like, just give me the spells for Druid.
Yeah, there's a lot of circles. Lots of
Uncircled
circles.
Druid.
Yup.
And like,
Change
I
it
understand
back
putting like,
after
yeah,
2
you
months?
like Circle
Okay,
of Nightmares
okay.
has a specific.
Why'd you
spell
change it to begin with?
One it can do because that's how it's designed as a homebrew, one of the Kibbles ones.
Kai, I don't care.
But like,
Oh, well, I
Seriously.
mean, I know you don't care as much about first, but you told him I tried to give it to you.
If it's gonna be druid, don't put
That's
optional
my
menu, just
problem.
druid, and then subdivide the circles. Don't be like, oh yeah, these are new ones that it has, and these are optional ones. Just druid. Just druid.
Just druid.
There,
Just
you should
druid
have the other.
things.
You should have the revivify and vitality, all the other things now. I gave you
I'm
like 4 more spells.
I
I
never
think.
cared about getting
Yeah.
first
Chris,
until
I'm
Celtic
still
was here.
sitting in thankfulness of you not casting that one spell on me.
Ah, yes.
Thank
Don't
you,
tell us
thank you.
all.
Okay.
Those sound good.
A good disease. A friendly disease.
2.
How did the rest of your mortuary go? I couldn't watch it all because I was at work.
The mood of the music just changed.
Mhm, little bit,
It
little bit.
did.
drastically.
That changed quite drastically.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
My
What
goodness.
the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to a different one because
Okay.
I don't want to change music like that fast. That's not fun. I mean, it is fun, but that's not fun.
You got it.
Let's go to our medieval lo-fi.
Yeah, that works.
What is happening?
So Mira is dog sitting, so she's just a reactive today.
Yes.
Oh, Tenkados.
Yes.
Sophie leveled up.
Uh-huh.
She gives out more temp now, yeah?
Let me double check how much I can give out now, because yes, it does change.
Yeah, because
it's
I know before it was supposed to be 8. I don't know why I'm sitting at 7 currently, but yeah.
Here, let me go to my barrier, because my I have it under. Let's see. Shield transfer. Let's see. All right. How do I? Nope, not what I meant to do.
Level 0.
How do I go into edit this?
I will
Boy.
comment out that my notes had ended on next time, roleplay, and then the blacksmith.
Is it your level plus proficiency?
So,
No.
FYI.
So, Ghost, quick question.
Nice to know the plan.
Yes.
Because under
Roleplay,
my
blacksmith.
shield transfer. Oh wait, is it?
What else do you need to
it's
know?
right here. Never mind.
That's all I got on
So
papers.
my new max, it's right now it's 30 plus proficiency bonus, so it's 33 is my personal max. And I can transfer out. It's a fraction, so let me pull up shield transfer. Let's see. Must be equal to or oh, okay.
Well, if it was 8
Sorry.
before...
This number must be equal to or less than twice your level. So I can give out 12 now.
Cool.
I'm not
Alright,
giving you
how
12.
Yeah, how much are you gonna give? Is it if it's 8 again? Just let me know.
Hold on. Let me 33 max and 12 max per person. Just updating that note. Okay. So if I'm at 33, I'm gonna give you 10, putting me
Okay.
at 23.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I just kind of figured it was going to go up a little bit, but if you want to keep it at a certain number all the time, that's fine.
Actually, hold on.
I'd be fine with just 8.
I'm actually. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna give you 6, and I'm gonna give Harrigan 6.
Oh.
So
Oh.
what's
21.
21. Yep.
So Harrigan, go to the temp on your thing and give
I
yourself
got it.
6.
New. Temp. Oh, I already have 6.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just put it on there.
As
Yeah.
well. I'll role play out the moment. But right now we're coming back in as we wake up in the morning from the drunkenness.
No, we're eating at breakfast.
Right, we're
Yes,
having
you guys are
breakfast.
Correct.
Eating
We were
breakfast.
talking about our plans before this all went down. Yes.
Yes. Irina is not fully with it. Yes. Well, as we sent the message, it is canon that Irina was sound asleep.
Wasted.
The reason
She
for
was
that
very
is
drunk.
because she may have been forgotten.
No, she just got
No,
really
not
drunk.
at all.
Hmm.
Don't know what
She
you're talking
just
about.
got drunk.
Totally just got really
and
wasted. Now
just
she goes to
Right,
sleep.
right. Hangover food.
Sipping it up.
Yeah.
I give her my horrible Vistani hangover cure as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
She
Lovely.
let's see, I'm gonna have her roll a constitution, which is a lot better now. So she rolls a 2.
Oh, Irina.
Nothing has
Yes,
changed.
Irina! Keep
Par.
it going!
Roll
Keep
with
it
new stuff.
Oh, Irina.
I am
What?
also
Yeah.
adding in I want to say 3/4 bottle of wine because I know Zophie took a swig of it during our previous.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she drinks it, but she gags. I mean, she still rolls a 5 technically because she
I
has a
mean,
+3
you
con.
know,
That's not
Yeah.
very high.
it's not a 1.
No, it's not a
Not
1.
You're right.
But she's in pain and very hungover.
It will
But
be
your
all
thing
right.
helps a little bit anyway. Yeah, you guys are all down. Do you also remember that Rictavia wanted to talk to you today before you left as
Yes.
well?
That's
Yes,
correct.
but if I'm remembering correctly, he is not yet here.
He is not downstairs. No.
Hmm. Well,
Did you tell the group this? I think you did, but
Yeah. So, because DeRosa mentioned it, I believe.
I did.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. So we come back in. You guys have sit around the tables. Some in worse shape than others. Drinking some Vistani hangover cure that they have made, and eating some food to try to wake up and get going for the day. You do know that there's a blacksmith in town that you guys are going to go to,
Mhm.
that Mikhail suggested, and that Rosa mentioned that Rictavia wanted to speak to you all. And that's where we pick up. That's the word.
So Harrigan, I guess we can't like have you man, this headache is doing things. Can't have you dying on us again. So
That'd be nice.
and she'll just kind of put her hand out towards you, and you kind of feel this barrier come over you slightly, and you get your 6 temp.
We're gonna need another one of those hangover cures over here. Something's not right with this one.
Oh.
I think she's still
What
drunk,
happened?
to be
What
honest.
happened?
Zila will be smiling at this as she's eating the food, just like looking down, smiling.
We
I mean,
we just can't have you dying anymore. It's not like I like you or anything.
all the same soon. All the same. All the same. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. As we get stronger, I'm hoping to eventually be able to put a little bit on everybody, but it's still a bit of a strain at the moment to even put it between 2 people is takes a lot of my own protective barrier away.
Ooh, true. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it doesn't do very well for your concentration either, you know. Having to keep track of 2 separate people.
That's yeah. It's more so, well, I'd say you saw what happened last time, but we were both out. Yeah.
Man, you were pretty close to becoming a vampire yourself instead. Dan pal.
I'm really What would that even be like with a slime? That
I
would
don't know.
be.
All I know is I can't jump like I used to anymore. I feel so heavy.
Oh. Maybe.
We should probably not talk about your condition out in public.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
that's fair.
you know, with your.
You know, that does make me wonder, DM. I never went out to get any food last night. I'm probably
I mean-
hungry.
Yeah, it's up to you whether you choose how necessarily hungry you are. Technically speaking, Dampier don't necessarily crave blood, or at least not all the time. You can eat regular food too. That's one of the benefits of being Dampier, not full vampire, is that you can
also
actually
walk in
eat
the sun.
and sustain regular food, and you can walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the sun is ever out, but that's nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
but
someday.
like you can walk into the holy place, like you walk into the church while you're slightly uncomfortable. It's not killing you. You're not prohibited from it. You can eat regular food. May not necessarily taste as good as it used to, but it's not bad. Like it's not like it tastes like sawdust. And it's not like it doesn't give you nutritional value. But you are welcome to play it however you would like to with your character. Just mechanically speaking, there's nothing that prevents you from eating regular things. But if you want to be that way, by all means, I have no problem with it.
I think one day is fine.
It took you 3 before you tried to kill one of us last time.
Yeah.
You know what I could do is like anytime I don't eat for a day, like we have a DC and it just like goes up by 1 each day or something.
If that's
We'll
what you want
work
to do,
that
I will
out later.
absolutely let you do that.
Yeah.
Chaos, do it.
Fun.
No, I'm all for letting players have choices with their character like that. It's not a problem by me at all.
Mira wants chaos. No.
Shocking.
Shocking. It's not,
Not
like
you.
my wild
Mira.
magic
Yeah.
sorcerer will constantly have it a dice go up and until my magic surge goes off.
No.
Yeah.
Who would? What DM would let a character like that
What
happen?
DM?
No.
Thank you,
Wild
Megan.
magic sorcerers are so fun, though.
They're
You
fun.
can
Really
have so
are.
much fun with the wild magic table.
You
Yep.
play
It
one
hasn't
for
happened
that.
yet. It hasn't
I
happened
am
yet. It's
so
a
surprised that
DC.
hasn't happened yet.
It's-
I am so surprised.
The dice is
Have
up at 8.
patience.
I want
It'll
to
happen
play a wild
eventually at
magic
the worst
sorcerer
possible
sometime.
time.
Oh, I was
I
Really want
expecting
to
it
play one
during that.
sometime.
I was expecting it during the stealthy stuff. I was so expecting.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
happen at a worse time, I'm sure.
But it's okay.
Oh,
We had
truly.
Octopus bullshit instead, so it's fine.
There's
Yeah.
all kinds of bad times for a wild magic surge.
Octopus
Anyways, sorry.
or a lithid?
There was an octopus
Anyways.
situation.
It was an
Okay.
octopus.
It was an actual octopus.
Okay.
The druid
Just
became an
druid
octopus.
things.
I don't want to talk about it.
I heard about it. It's hilarious.
What's
One poor guard was scarred for life and changed jobs. Yep.
Whenever a druid says, I have a shenanigan I want to do, it's always something interesting.
Anyway,
Yep.
Sorry, continue.
Carry on.
I stayed up.
so? Where's this? I really hope he doesn't sing right now. Where is he?
Well, he does not really sing anyway. He just tells stories.
Good.
Find him. He's not down yet, right? He didn't come down while we were
Yeah,
eating
if you
breakfast?
guys look around, you do not see Rictavio anywhere.
I go upstairs, knock on the
Hold
doors.
it, I'm going to go find him.
Oh my
Alright,
Is the
you
barkeeper
guys-
around? Or so, one of the
Yeah,
family?
I mean, yeah, one of the probably actually, it is not one of the family. It's one of the 2 people that were helping them. One
Okay.
of the other
Okay.
guys.
I go up to them. I say, hey,
I'm going upstairs.
I'm worried about Rictavio. Do you know what room he's in?
Let's see. You guys are in 2, and I believe he's in room 4.
Great, thanks. And then I go
I've
and
already
catch
knocked
up
on room 1,
with the
and
rest
I'm
of
going now. Whoever
Four.
I had to surprise the heck out of in
So
room
So
1.
you
I'm
are
going to room
aware
4
you're
now.
in 2 and 3. So
Yes,
just
I know
to
that
let you
one.
know,
That's a fact.
Mhm.
you
But I
knock
started
on
at
room
1
1,
first.
and
She
Um,
wake up.
the door creaks open, and you see one of the kids peek their head out the door.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
As you've knocked on their
Rictavio's
family's room.
not in there, is he?
No, he's not. He's that way.
Noted. All right, thank you.
Okay, it just slowly shuts the door, just like
The poor
half
kid.
awake, like not fully there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You figured they were up as late as you guys all were helping serve
Oh,
things,
He's
so they're
Yeah.
very tired.
Oh,
Poor little kiddos.
No.
So are you? By the time that gets done, Mikael, you'd be meeting
Yep.
Drosta upstairs, so
4.
you'd be able to take.
Yeah,
you would be able to
I
go to
gathered
door
that.
4.
Thank you.
So you go over there, you knock on the door, and there is no answer.
Interesting.
Carter.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Knock
interesting,
harder?
interesting,
Knock, knock,
interesting.
knock, knock.
You wait a minute or so, no answer.
Is it
He's
locked?
dead.
You try to handle it is locked.
Jiggle. Can any of us pick locks?
I cannot.
We're not with you.
I know.
No.
I'm talking to.
I suppose we can go down and ask who else has a lock-picking kit or something.
Or do you want me to just try to knock it down?
I mean, I'm okay with knocking it down, to be honest.
Oh, this door.
We sent the two most
Pretty
chaotic
solid.
people to go on to open the door.
Let's just give it one try, huh? Ready, set.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
help
God.
Mikhail because I'm not very
What?
strong.
Roll me
Mhm.
a strength check and
Please be a
advantage.
nat 20. Please. I'm begging the dice gods. Damn it.
A 19.
Pretty good.
You
Pretty
slam
good.
into the door, and you hear it creak,
hmm
but it doesn't open. In fact,
This is a very strong
the
door.
amount of force that you put should easily bust down a wooden door.
Door is too strong.
Agreed. This is a very strange
This
situation.
is weird.
Mhm.
Kind of just want to try one more time.
Well,
You go for it.
Just
I'm
to
not gonna
see.
stop you.
Maybe I
I do
loosened
not
it.
have
Huh?
any fun magics for this.
Yeah.
I did not loosen it.
No.
Oh boy.
No, the gap is not 1 inch.
Damn it, Chris.
Oh.
Sorry.
Boo.
Fuck. Can I? Chris has an idea, but
We're not
There.
with him, are we?
are we up there?
Only
know,
Drosta and
are you?
Mikael went upstairs. So
Correct.
that was
Never
Aura.
mind.
Now you said you were coming up.
Yeah.
We have no reason to go up. We were assuming you're going to get him and be back down with him.
Okay, that one hurts my shoulder.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to do here. I guess we should go ask everybody else if they have any ideas.
I
Ah,
guess so.
Great.
I think I might stay here and see if he comes out
Okay,
after
I
I
will
try
go
to knock his
down.
door down.
And get the other people, so.
Mm, mm.
I just casually stand here in case he wakes up from me knocking
I
his door
mean,
down.
maybe that would have gotten him up, me slamming
fair
into the door
assumption.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Drosta, you're heading down to get the rest of the party?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So his room is not open, and he did not enter the door, and we could not knock it down, so come help us.
Oh, you
I'll
need a
join you
door
guys
lock?
in just a
You're
moment.
picked?
Zila
Yes,
says, I'll
maybe
join
we
you
could pick
guys in
it.
just a moment. And she'll go
Okay.
outside. I want to find his door window, his
Okay.
room window. Because if, I'm assuming
Do
the
you
girls
know
were in
what
two.
room he's in? Because
Drosy, tell
nobody
us which
told
room?
you.
Hmm.
Which room is she? Which room is he in?
It's the fourth one, not the first one, the fourth one, for sure.
Okay. So knowing
Oh.
that the girls' room is probably 2, the boys' room was probably 3. Zila's gonna go outside, figure out where she was sitting the night before.
Do
And
some
fi-
trigonometry here to figure
Yeah.
out where the
She has,
approximate
she
locations
has
and things are.
18 intelligence. I think she could do basic trig.
Yes. Better than I
Mhm.
can.
So I want to see if she can see
Yes,
Rictavio's
Kaya.
window
Hi.
from outside.
Okay, go ahead and roll me.
Fuck.
Roll a perception.
Okay.
Just make sure that you're.
That rolled away. Good thing it did. Let's try that again. Stay in the box this time, you bitch. Okay, that's better.
Nice.
14.
That's
Yeah,
much
you
better.
can you can find what window is pretty decently.
Just letting you guys know it was a nat 1 that rolled
Cool.
off.
Good.
Oh, well, it's good that I
Good.
didn't roll on the thing then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you can figure out which one based on what you were seeing and things. You can figure out which one is his window.
Okay. Does it look normal? Is it like
For
because
that, I need
yeah.
an investigation.
Okay. Kind of figured.
Nice. As you look up toward that window, while it looks perfectly fine on the outside, you cannot see through the inside. There appears to be something in the way.
Our rooms came with curtains?
Yes, but this does not look like the curtains.
It does not look like a curtain. Is it can I tell if it's like a wardrobe or like something
It
wooden
looks to be
blocking it?
it looks to be something wooden.
And it looks like it's pressed up against the glass as much as it can be.
Yes.
Interesting. I go back inside and I tell everyone that.
Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of the people who want to
We were like
are heading
walking up
upstairs.
the stairs
Yep.
slowly as this
Yeah.
all happened.
Everybody would be walking up through Irina, Vasilka, and Esmeralda as well.
After seeing that there's no place for me to squeeze my body through, can I make an intelligence check to see if this is if I think this is a spell?
Yes. Go ahead and make me an Arcana.
Arcana. Yeah.
Oof.
Good plus.
It looks like it could be reinforced. As far as what, like, it looks like there's something magical there.
Okay.
As to what or how, it's unclear.
Okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I cast a spell magic on the door.
Okay. You cast a spell magic. I need a roll.
Aha! That is a caster check. Oh.
That's not bad.
That beats up to an
Bad, a
8th
little
level
bit.
spell.
Yeah, it's extremely good.
Yeah.
If it's,
That will do it.
if it's what I
It's a
think.
goddamn wish to keep his door closed.
That'll definitely open the
I wish
door
this
or
door
unlock
could never
the
open
door.
ever again.
As far as the strength of the door itself is still locked.
Mikhail, you want to
The
try?
magic is dissipated.
You want to try now?
Well, okay. Can anybody pick locks still here?
Would I be back with the group at this point? I'm
By
just making
yes, by
sure.
that point you would be walking back up.
Okay, cool. I tell everyone my observations from outside as well.
That is weird.
Sure.
All right, cracks fingers. Let me see
Sophie
what
just
I
did a
got
magic
here.
dispelling, and it seemed
Oh,
did it work? I don't know.
After you.
I tried the door.
Okay. You try the door, it is locked.
Ah, all right. Well, back to this then. And I picked the lock.
The 19.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Nice.
Thank
Bless you.
Thank you.
You are
Ugh.
able to, as you're kind of getting in there and the door slowly begins to release and creak open.
After you.
As you all walk into the room,
He's
it is
naked.
noticeably larger than yours. It's about the same size as two of yours. So, you know, there's that.
You got the double.
But there is, as you walk in, there is a bed that is covered in wolf fur, a footlocker, a tall wardrobe, which is up against the window, and a writing desk with a chair and an oil lamp sitting on top of it. Next to a atop the desk is a journal, and you also see a fairly nice red leather jacket sitting over top of the chair.
As we walk in, I'm knocking on the door and saying, Octavio, are you dead?
As you walk in, noticeably, there is no Rictavio.
Interesting.
But he wanted to speak with us, right?
He said
Alright.
so,
There
right?
was
I thought he
definitely
did. Yeah.
magic
Where the
on
fuck
the
did he go?
door. Zila,
Well, I
you
mean, if he
said
wasn't in here, that makes sense.
you couldn't see through the window? I looked towards the window?
It seems
and
like
you
there's
see
a wardrobe
the
in the
wardrobe
way.
is up against the window.
Ah.
Is there any sign of a struggle or forced entry besides us breaking down the door?
Yes.
Or
Roll
picking the
That's
lock.
important.
Or dispelling the magic.
I assume forced entry, yes. But that's
Yeah.
our forced entry. I'm looking for anything else.
Yep, roll me a
You know,
Can I look in the
pretty
wardrobe?
good for me.
yes. So
I want to look around the room at the desk for stuff.
okay. One person at a time. But
Yeah,
yes.
D.
Well, first let's do the investigation of sign injury. There does not appear to be, aside from the entry that was just happening,
It's not working.
there does not appear to be any sign of
Interesting.
forced entry into this room.
Mm-hmm. No signs of struggle
nothing-
generally.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay.
Everything looks as if you would imagine he cleaned up that morning and reorganized, and that's how it is. Nothing seems to be throwing things off.
Interesting.
Drosta, you open up the wardrobe. Nothing looks off. It just looks like clothes and travel gear. It's things that you would expect to see on somebody who travels around. Changes of
What did I
clothes.
just do?
A couple of things from travels, like there's a bedroll that's laying on the floor of the wardrobe, and like just common everyday things you would expect to see in a person's room. Okay. Zila, what were you looking for
Yes.
again?
I was going to look at the desk and see if there's any signs of what he might have wanted to talk to us about.
Okay. On the desk, what all you see on the desk is an oil lamp sitting over in the corner, roughly the same place that it is in your guys' rooms. And there is a excuse me. There is a journal sitting on the desk, and there's like a quill and inkwell nearby.
I would like to look into the journal, please.
Okay. As you open up his journal, you see kind of some shuttered notes. You see one page has written on there possible acts, and you have things like jump over a bridge, and there's a mention of a wear hair. You imagine it's probably a note he made about Hairgen, or inspired by Hairgen. You see different notes about conversations and kind of correspondence between himself and a Drusilla. Different notes that he's written about conversations that he's had. And he also mentions like a giant man-eating plant that sings, apparently.
Little shop of horrors. We got an Audrey going on. Hell yeah, let's go meet it. Anyways,
a small man with no legs named Fillmore Stunk, who could drink a whole cask of wine without getting drunk.
Mhm.
Fun.
And just some other just various weird, like what we would consider sideshows for a circus. Is basically
Whoa.
what you see is just various different notes about different acts and different other performances and things that he could potentially do.
Okay, what's this Drusilla person?
There's nothing in there other than just mentions of conversations that he has with Drusilla about different acts and things. Like, oh, Drusilla
Okay.
thought this was a good idea, or I talked to Drusilla about this. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. So that's really all it is. There's no mention as to who Drusilla is, just that it is a person that he has conversation with about different acts he can do or could do.
Okay. Do we know if... I'll say this out loud to the group. Is it possible that he may have left already this morning?
Mm,
I mean, it would make the most sense, I suppose. It doesn't look like he was dragged out of here.
He mentions
The
a
door was locked.
Drusilla in this book. Maybe he went to go talk with her about something.
Read
Yeah,
errands.
maybe.
Maybe he can just hold his liquor more than we thought he could.
Maybe.
Too crazy. Do I smell, really quickly, do I smell any weird smells? Anything? Signs of another creature or anything that would really,
Roll.
I don't know, feel unusual or
Let's see.
out
Roll
of place.
survival.
Interesting. Can I get my advantage from my nose being so good and special?
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
I might disappear
that
here for
nose
a
go.
second, guys. Just a heads
Okay.
up.
Yeah, he's gone.
Ah.
He's green.
Ah.
Trying to fix something on my end, and I might have to
We're
reboot
good.
it to fix it.
So, what does your werewolf nose see?
Toucan salmon. What am I finding?
With a 19.
Yeah.
You don't. It's weird because the smell is not like it just smells like him. There doesn't appear to be, other than you do faintly smell some type of beast creature, but not here. Kind of just like on the clothes, like on the cloak or the jacket. You smell some type of animal, but he's a circus owner, so that could be anything.
Maybe he has some animals.
The tiger.
Has he mentioned the tiger to us?
He
Okay,
did.
I
Well,
couldn't
he told a
remember.
story about a tiger.
Yeah, he did. A story.
Okay.
Yeah, he did tell a story about a tiger before.
Maybe the tiger.
We're talking about carts and pulling things, and that's how it came up. So yeah.
Yeah, he has a cart that's pulled by a tiger, right?
Yeah. So that's I think how it got
I couldn't remember
mentioned.
if he had told us. Oh, right. Well, maybe he had to
yeah.
go take care of the tiger or something.
And I chose
Well,
the wrong
everything-
day to drop a locate object. I could have found him.
Well, he is not an object. He is a person.
But everybody carries something with them at all times.
That is a good point.
True.
You could probably trace his lute. Or what does he play? He plays a lute.
Let's see.
I imagine
Yeah,
him carrying a cane. I don't know.
He does have a cane. I did describe him
He has
with
a
a cane.
cane.
He has a cane.
Yeah, he does have a
Look at
cane.
who listens.
Yes,
Yeah,
he does
listen.
I
carry
don't
a
have
cane.
my notes.
He does carry a cane, and he does play. I believe I mentioned he plays a lute. If I remember correctly.
That's what I
Oh,
remember.
probably.
It's either a lute or a guitar. I can't remember which are very similar, but what does that need to restart to update? What? That was weird.
Go away, Microsoft.
Yeah, it's telling it needed to restart to upgrade an Xbox SCSI
Mikhail
module.
can play a lute.
Fascinating.
Like what?
Fun.
Like what is that for? Like what?
Maybe I should get lessons. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
then maybe we should go do our shopping and he'll be back.
Maybe
Or we
let's
could
at
go out
least
to
leave his
wherever
room
the
before he
circus
catches
might
us.
be. Yeah, that would be best.
Yeah.
Ew.
Snooping.
DM, could you real quick duplicate the Golthius staff in my inventory? I want to make one with the shillelagh buff. Just make it easy.
You gave yourself shillelagh.
Yeah, it's not working right
Good
now,
job.
Kai. I'm trying to
Thank
figure
you.
out why
Yay
it's
for
not
shillelagh.
working.
So-
Yay
Sorry.
for shillelagh.
I'll do this.
Sorry,
Oh, good.
my fantasy grounds just crashed.
Oh, this is going
Uh-oh.
wonderfully.
Items.
It's not. It's definitely VTube Studio doing something weird. It's not the other program because I can't even do it manually by pushing my combination
Let me
for it.
Make sure.
Staff.
Yeah, because it's not known to you yet.
I see.
Well, I mean, it's known to you, but
Weird.
it appears when I move it over. It appears as an unknown item.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now you should have the Golthius staff. And I put the
Cool.
SH for you to put that one as your shillelagh one.
SH? I don't see
Yeah, so
one with
there's-
an SH.
Oh, here.
Cool.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, technically to do that, there's two of them in your inventory, but one is just listed as not carried because I don't want to mess with, I mean, not that I'm caring about weight, but just so it doesn't throw off anything.
Yeah.
It's listed as not carried. So, all right. That should be good for you. All right. Sorry. Now, what was the rest of you? Are you guys heading back out then to go do your shopping?
I have no record of Rictavio playing a lute ever in my notes, but that's just FYI.
I also didn't think he played anything.
He
Maybe
played.
that's
I
just
know that
me.
I mentioned
played
when we came in
something.
that he was playing something.
Get him for you in a
Yeah,
moment,
the first
Kaya.
time
Hold
that
on.
you
Not
guys
that I
ever
wrote
saw him.
down, so.
But he was playing it really terribly.
That's right.
I
He was
remember that
bad
much.
Was
at
it
it.
playing it
Whatever
badly?
was.
Is that what it was?
Oh,
Yeah. Because I made a joke because one of the music was wrong, and I made a joke about how he was playing the wrong music. And was playing it badly, and because the party was like, "What is this happening?" And I was like, I made a joke that the bard was in the tavern playing
he's
the wrong music because you hadn't met him
Yeah.
yet. I just don't remember what it was. I think it was a piano that he was playing. It was either piano or guitar. I can't remember which one he was. But
I want to
yeah,
think
he does
it's
play.
piano.
You want to think it's a piano?
Anyway.
Is that what you said?
I want to think it's a piano.
Yeah. I think it was, because I think it was when I was trying to play one of the musics and it was the wrong one. So we'll just say he plays the piano, not the lute. So we'll just go with that. So he doesn't carry it, so it's not here. It's down in the room. We're just gonna go with that. That's canon now.
Huh.
Great.
He doesn't play it necessarily well all the time, but yeah.
There's your plushies a
All right,
while, Kaya.
so what is the party doing? Excuse me.
Let's leave and lock the door behind us if we can.
Yeah. Nothing to see
Okay.
here after all.
In
All
case
right,
it needs
so-
to be said, I do put the journal back on the table as I found it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I closed the wardrobe doors.
Okay. And you guys kind of make your way back out.
I lock the door behind us.
Okay. That's easy enough to do. I'm not gonna make you roll for relocking that door. So you manage to relock the door and make your way down. When you get down to the downstairs, he is still not back. He's still not down there. So you guys are free to. I'm assuming you're going to the blacksmith, but
Yes.
I don't know.
That is our first errand, so off we go.
Okay.
So where is the blacksmith? Where's the
Where's
blacksmith?
the blacksmith?
I know
I
the
was
way.
waiting for it.
To quote old Markiplier.
Of course.
Where's the blacksmith? So you guys can begin your way with Mikael leading you
I
over
know
to.
the way.
Would we pass the bookstore on our way?
Yes, actually, you would. Because the bookstore, I made note of. He's right there.
It's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. When we start passing the bookstore, everyone will see Zila like come to a stop, and then she just goes into the bookstore real quick.
Oh. Should we wait for her?
I think she'll be fine.
I don't think we should leave anyone alone.
Is anyone else going into the bookstore with Zila?
Yes, I'll follow you because why?
Anybody else?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll go in the bookstore.
We all
let's-
go in the
let's
bookstore.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone goes into the bookstore?
Hmm.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way into the bookstore. Book.
Book.
It's really hard to write in this
Book.
program.
A
Okay.
look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow. Anyways,
Fine, I'll just erase it then. Meh.
Liked it.
well, you can edit the map later.
Yeah, I'll
Anyways.
edit the map.
What is that from?
Actually, I don't think I can because I think this is one that somebody made that I don't think I can edit. But that's I'll try it. I can Photoshop if anything. So you guys, you can go into the bookstore. I'm trying to remember
Zila's
the
gonna
bookstore
first
owner.
try looking for the book in question.
I don't.
herself.
What is it?
Okay.
And she
Well,
will be
she's-
relatively quiet about it. So if anyone wants to, yeah.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
while we're running up to meet you at the bookstore, Harrigan will ask, "What are we doing at the bookstore?"
Oh. I haven't watched all
you
of
say
their
it loud
stuff,
enough to about
sorry.
books, but
I watched
Oh,
the
yes,
show,
of course.
but not all
Do
their
you say it loud enough
streams.
for
streams.
Meet
Zila to
you.
hear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Zila will stop before she goes in. I had a thought for a little while now, and she'll look at Vasilka and say, back in Celestia, there were books for people who couldn't talk. They would do things with their hands, and it would mean certain words, sign language. And I was curious to see if
That
maybe
explains it,
Barovia
Kaya.
had such books, and maybe it could help her.
yeah. Sure, we can help you
That
if you want.
is if you're interested, Vasilka. I mean, if you don't want to, that's,
Oh, it was a loot. Okay. Cool.
Now we know.
It was a loot. Okay.
I started to
See,
question myself if it
I
was a
Control
guitar or
F searched it, but I spelled it wrong, so it didn't come up.
Okay, so it was a loot.
It was a lute.
Love
He
it.
can
Well, we
play
can
the
make it a
piano too.
piano.
We'll
It's-
just say
we
he can play
the
both.
piano. It's
He can
fine.
play
Yeah.
anything he
I
wants.
did remember. Oh,
He's a bard. Bards just play music on whatever they
They do.
can get their hands on. Sometimes it's gyms and drums. But
Flutes.
also that. So, go ahead and roll the investigation check. to
Well,
try to
Zila did
find-
ask
I
Vasilka a
assist?
question.
Oh, I apologize. I thought I answered. I apologize.
Nope.
She will look toward you and kind of, as best you can tell, is a shrug of like, I don't really know. Like maybe, I don't know. Like if it's very unsure, kind of like, maybe.
Well, let's see if they have it and give it a shot, maybe. If they do.
I gotta
you'll
remember this.
take guidance.
I have guidance! Alright, I'm doing an
Hey,
investigation.
that's a good use of this spell.
Yeah.
Yes, investigation.
Plus a
with
d4, hold on.
guidance.
Oh.
13.
13. As you're looking through, you don't find quite what you're looking for.
Hmm.
There is books on different languages. Many of them covered in very thick layers of dust.
I did mention previously I was going to help her look.
Okay.
I
Reroll the
have
investigation.
advantage. Alright, hold on. Hold. Oh, that's much better. Can I
It's
re-roll
23.
the... Can I re-roll... Let me do it anyway. Oh my god.
Well, you don't get the advantage on the D4. It's just advantage on the
Fine,
skill
it's just
check.
23 then. Oh my goodness, 23 versus 26. Oh, woo, woo.
You went a little Simlish there. So with that,
I spoke Druidic. Anyways, continue.
no, it's direct wingdings. Well, no, it's written in wingdings, so it is Simlish. You're right. For a moment, Harrigan's like, "What?"
What did you call me?
Like a different accent of Druidic, but he still understands part of it. Yeah.
It's like the different variations of Spanish. Like they're different. They have different dialects, but they can understand each other at least.
Anyways.
But sorry, sidetrack. But with the 23, looking around and you find books on several other different languages, many that are covered in very thick layers of dust. But you do not see one speaking of sign language.
Well, I figured it was kind of a long shot.
It was a good idea.
Do you point out the books that you find at Almira?
I mean, Zila would probably be searching quietly unless you guys are joining her. Like DeRosa would probably see the same books as Zila since she's assisting.
Yeah.
But it's not like Zila's saying, okay, this one's on Dwarvish, this one's on Elvish, this one's on Draconian. You know, she's not saying that out loud. And I don't think she will say it out loud because she doesn't need to.
Yeah. Is there anything that the
well-
rest of you are doing while you're in here?
Yeah, is anyone else doing anything?
Or are you waiting outside? Like, you can just as easily do that too.
Well, we all went in.
Quietly, I would like to whisper amongst the party. Would it be a good idea to try to find a book on Dan Pierce?
You don't technically know what you're called.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's fair.
Because Esmeralda didn't know. She had never seen something like you. You don't technically know what you're called. You could find something on
Oh.
vampire, maybe.
Well, yeah, let's go with that. Should we find some books on vampires?
Can't hurt.
All right, I'll start looking over in this area then. Oh God, I'm guidancing myself for this.
A 15? As you're looking around, you find there's a couple of books that mention vampire, but they don't really have anything in them about vampires. In fact, there's a surprising number of books that have knowledge on a lot of different subjects. But there's a few subjects here and there that just don't have a lot, like sign language or vampire. But it's a surprisingly wide array of different races and things that there's many books about.
All right, well,
Interesting.
this library is a bust. I say very much out loud.
You'll get a small glare from Zayla as she's still kind of thinking of other things to do.
Yeah, perusing.
I wouldn't even say she's perusing at this point.
No.
Vasilka, would you maybe like a journal to write in, so if you have something specific to say to us, you at least have some sort of avenue?
Can you write, Vasilka?
She can write. We've done this before.
I don't
She has written
remember
in other
things.
journals.
Yeah. She will think for a minute, and then she will nod her head yes.
Okay. And then I walk over to the journal section because I know where that is.
That is true. So you walk over there, and it's easy enough to find a journal.
Yep. Journal, quill stuff.
Yep. Your basic
To the
writing
bookkeep.
things. As you go up to the counter, it is a different person working the counter this time.
Oh, okay.
It's a different person. Just like the tavern has people that help them, the owner here has people that helps him.
I know. I'm just saying, okay.
So, what you're greeted by is a youngish woman, probably late 20s, early 30s, wearing fairly drab clothes, as is typical of most people in this world. And she's got glasses on, but she is behind the counter, kind of dusting some various different things. She has a duster in one hand and a book in the other. It's kind of like half-heartedly dusting as she's reading. It's one of those
Okay.
I'm totally doing my job right now.
Zila will quietly put the journal and stuff on the table.
Let's see.
What kind of accent are you gonna give her?
She does not notice. What? Oh, you startled me.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
When did you all get in here? A lot of you. She's really tall.
For a few minutes. She's
really... As she looks up at Vasilka. So this, as you see this, now that she's not, in a book in front of her face, kind of half-heartedly doing things. She is about your height, maybe even a little bit shorter.
That is impressive.
So yeah, she's a small young woman. So she literally looks up to Vasilka, because remember, Vasilka's like 6 something, she's like 6'1", I think she said. Or 6'2". She's very tall. So she literally looks up. You are very tall. Sorry. Yes. Is this? Did you need to buy the book?
Yes, please. Just this.
Oh. Okay. Give me a second. And she reaches under the counter and pulls out this big ledger and sets it on the table. And
Wide
flips it
eyes.
open. And you did not see the other guy do this. You see this girl doing this. And she's like flipping through these pages. Trying to find the thing, and then she's okay, let me do this. That is nope, that's not right. What's in here? Do this. 2 silver.
I quietly hand her 2 silver that I still have in my pocket. Yes. Yes, I
Right.
have 2 silver.
So, yep, you hand her the thing, and you see her kind of pick up her quill and make a little note in there as she pulls it out and sets it back down on the thing. Okay, is there anything else?
I don't think so. And Zila will look at the rest of the party like, okay, you guys all followed me in here. Do you guys want something?
Is anybody else getting anything?
Sorry to ask this. Are we still at the bookstore or the blacksmith?
Yes.
We're still at the
Sure.
We're
bookstore.
still in the bookstore.
Okay.
We're still in the bookstore.
Just had to make sure, you know.
There is nothing I currently need in
Model?
book form, I do not think.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else you need, have a good day.
You too.
All will be well.
Sure.
And then she kind of very awkwardly stands there waiting for you all to leave because she said goodbye and you're not leaving.
We leave.
So she does that
I
really
leave.
like awkward.
Zila will leave.
Okay,
Mom,
so she does that really awkward, just like standing there watching you all because she said goodbye and you guys haven't left.
Mom, I do have one more important question for you.
Yes.
Do you have a bathroom?
I never thought to think about whether a fantasy setting has
we
a
were just at the inn, Harrigan. You could not have gone there.
No, we
No,
don't.
I
Okay,
forgot.
what are you trying to do, man?
That's a nat 20 on that inside.
D&D characters don't go to the bathroom. He's clearly up to something.
Harrigan just has to use the bathroom, man. What's so weird about Harrigan needing to use the bathroom?
Are you
God.
sure about that? That 20 on that inside check, baby.
I know, and I wish I could give you something super fucking juicy, but I'm just asking to use the bathroom, man.
And no, unfortunately we don't. You'd have to go down
Darn.
the street toward the inn. They might have one.
Why didn't you
Well, I
go
just
before
came
we
from there.
left?
That's what I said.
You're like
Well-
a kid on a road trip. I told you to go before we left the house.
It didn't
We
really.
all had to go
thinking
use the
you're about to
bathroom
go
because we were all drunk
invisible.
last night. It is what it is.
Mhm.
Here, I'm thinking he's about to go invisible. Hey, that is awesome.
I fully
Not
thought he was
gross,
trying to
Daddy.
do some type of shenanigans. No, just needs to go to the okay.
No.
That's fine.
I just wanted to see if they had the bathroom. You know, Harrigan's gotta go when Harrigan's gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, the things that
Oh,
you
no.
don't think about planning is bathrooms in D&D.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to yell at
Weird.
the dog for a second.
You're good.
I was honestly just thinking of something like just a little bit more awkward to throw on to us staring at the
Again, I just thought like
library.
he's about to go to the bathroom so he can turn invisible and then torture this poor old librarian lady. Like, come on, man.
No,
Mhm.
that wouldn't be funny though. But could you imagine Harrison just walking around with a book in his hand around the library? People would be freaking
No.
out.
No, I
Ghosts!
cannot see Harrigan getting a book.
Alright,
Period.
alright.
Anyways, that's
Aside
all I
from-
wanted to do there.
Sorry for bugging
once
you a little the other way.
Okay.
once we leave the bookstore, I would hand the journal to Vasilka.
Okay. You hand her the journal. She will open it up and scribble something into it, and then turn around and just says, "Thank you."
Aw,
In very fancy handwriting,
Hmm.
mind you. She writes very fancy.
your
She may
handwriting's
not be
great.
super intelligent, but she writes incredibly good handwriting.
Zila
As
will say,
expected of a
your
lady."
handwriting's great. You're welcome.
So, yeah. All right.
We continue to the blacksmith now?
Yeah. So you guys begin to make your way from the bookstore to the blacksmith.
There's the
Um,
blacksmith.
Hooray.
We
As
found
you
the blacksmith!
as you begin to make your way there, you do see some smoke coming up from like a chimney that's up, comes out through to the back of the building. It's a thick black smoke, pretty typical of blacksmiths. You've all seen blacksmiths once, sometime or another. Pretty typical of a blacksmith. But this building has actually got, it's a large building, and it has two different parts to it. The one side has the blacksmith sign over the door, and has the kind of chimney and stuff in the back. The other side has a second door. It's almost like a duplex. The other side has a second door, and over top of that looks like it's a sign that looks like it has a little shirt on it. So
I have a question.
yes,
Is anyone following us?
go ahead and roll perception. I will say with your natural perception, you have not noticed anybody. Nope, nobody seems to be following you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go into the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure.
As you open the door, you realize that the inside of this is just one big building. The other door also opens into the same room. And there is just kind of a small kind of entryway, and then there's a counter at the front. And as you enter, you hear a little diddling as you hit a little bell over the door. You kind of wait a minute, and nobody seems to be coming. You can hear sounds of the forge. You do hear somebody forging something. You hear the banging of the metal. But nobody seems to be coming to the door. And as you look behind the counter, you once again see two different doors. One goes toward the half of the forge. The other goes toward the house of whatever the house half of whatever this other shop is. But you do actively hear a forge. You hear noises of a forge in the back.
Can I go over to the forge door?
Yep, you can kind of walk around the side of the counter.
Mhm.
And as you open the door,
Oh, I wasn't gonna open it.
oh, okay, you're just looking into it.
I was just
Or you're
gonna
just
kind of approach and be like, hello,
okay, so kind of like crack it
call
open, like
into it. Yeah,
call
I'm
in.
not trying to get all
Okay,
up in
okay,
his business.
I apologize. So yeah, you can kind of walk up toward it and kind of crack it open a little bit. As you crack it open a little bit, you get hit with that hot air from a forge,
Yeah.
which kind of, that stun you for just a brief second as you get hit with that heat. And you can kind of yell in there, hello. And you'll hear like clanging to the floor like you startled somebody. And you'll hear from the back, "Hey, just a minute." And as you kind of walk back around, if you want to tell the party about what you just heard,
Yep.
out from the door, you will see a small dwarven man come walking out, which, mind you, this is the first person outside of everything that you are seeing. You have not seen anybody that's not human in this land. Aside from Rictavio, you have seen him, he's half elven, and then the Advent. But aside from the extenuating circumstances, this is the first person really living in the area that you have seen that is not human. And you see this dwarven man come out. He's probably 4 foot some change, not very tall. Big beard down like to the belly. And he's got like a leather apron, and a shirt that was probably at one point white. It's not anymore. It's more gray/black. But it looks like it may have been white at one point. And then some kind of like leather trousers. And then big like leather gloves on his hands. And he's got some goggles over his eyes, and he'll pull them up and over, and you see these rings from where the smoke has been around the goggles, around his eyes. Oi, what you need?
Right. I think we're looking to get armor.
Yeah, we
That's
need
what
some
we need.
armor.
Armor for all of us.
Well,
Well, come to the right place, and haven't you?
Well, some of us. Well, I
Zila
hope
will
so.
just kind of hide behind her cloak just a little bit.
Zophie, this is so familiar for you. So, Herjin, roll me a history check to see if you've ever encountered dwarves.
Okay.
You have kind of like this. You can't quite point that you've ever seen them, but like maybe I have, but I don't know for sure. I can't pinpoint anything.
In Dwarvish, I'm gonna ask this. You can probably read that, DM.
Actually that's really cool. I can. That's actually
My
super
history
cool.
was just to see if I've seen a dwarf before, which she has, but she's still gonna hide
Yeah.
behind.
If anybody can understand Dwarvish, they'll be able to read what I posted.
Fun fact, I can tell you who sees it. And it's understood only by you.
Cool.
This song it was very upbeat there for a second. Now it's not. Okay. You will hear back in Dwarvish. I'm going to put it in here. Just so it continues this. So the two of you have this conversation. The rest of you hear what just sounds like kind of gibberish to you guys, but it's kind of deeper, and kind of strong, like it's very strong, deep language, but you can't understand what they're saying.
We'll continue, but no one else can
Yeah.
understand what we're actually saying.
Yes.
By chance, where are you from, if not from these lands?
Oof.
Dros has never met a dwarf.
What the fuck is a dwarf?
Never heard of them, never seen
Oh,
them.
no.
I'm sorry, were you
My
not
memory
ready
is
for that
short.
question?
No, it's this is him thinking.
Okay.
It's literally him going, I'm from Celestia, actually. And I'm going to switch. I'll switch accent because he's speaking in Dwarvish versus speaking in Common.
Okay.
So this will be how I distinguish between the two different voices.
Okay. Fair.
So when he's speaking to you in native, it's going to sound just like my speaking voice.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys are talking Dwarvish right now to each
Correct.
other.
Yes. So if I switch back
cool.
into the Scottish accent,
Okay.
he's speaking in Common. I know it's a terrible Scottish accent, but it's what I got. But if I'm speaking normal, I'm speaking Dwarvish.
Cool.
It's been so long since I've thought.
I suppose.
Celestia, I believe, is the land.
Right. What city within Celestia or town? Sorry, I only have ever met I've only ever met dwarves from my hometown before, and I haven't seen any here before. Are you by chance from the Crescent Mountains?
Let's see if he can remember. That sounds familiar to me. It's been over 100 years since I've been here, so
Right.
forgive me if it's been.
No, you're right.
Memory is not quite what it used to be, unfortunately.
No, dwarves can live. I feel like my character would know because of her upbringing. I think it's like 250, isn't it?
I'm actually
That
double checking
sounds
that
right.
right now because I think it is.
I know it's longer than humans, but
350.
less.
That's a fair, yeah.
350.
I was gonna say, I think like the
Okay.
the deep
Yeah.
dwarves live that
350.
long, but
Yeah, and he's like, he's not graying yet, but he looks like he's pretty old.
But better question might be: is his beard like how far down is his beard at this age?
His beard is down like past his belly.
Okay, I feel like beard length would be a good way to tell the age.
Honestly,
of a
beard length and
dwarf.
color are probably your two best indicators as to how old
Yeah.
a dwarf is. And his beard is, you can't see the full length of it because of the apron covering it up because he doesn't want to burn his beard off. But you can tell that it at least goes down past the stomach where it's tied because you can see the kind of like bound up underneath where it's tied behind him.
Okay.
So you know it at least goes past the stomach.
Yeah.
So he's a decently old elf, or not elf, dwarf. Dwarf.
He just got really tall then shrunk.
Yeah.
I see. I suppose if you were from Stormit, then you probably weren't there when they mined in and found us. I'm a plasmoid, as is my cousin here.
Do you gesture towards Zila?
You probably hear your
Gesture?
name.
Yeah,
Zila doesn't translate to...
Yeah, Zila would kind of like peek out and then just be really confused because she's like, okay, you're speaking language I don't know.
I see. I was No, I've never seen anybody like you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm from somewhere, and that sounds familiar the more you've said it, but there was definitely nobody like you in that area when I left.
Yeah, I don't think I would have even been alive when you were probably here.
It's been a long time since I've been home.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Unfortunately, I can't leave.
At least
As I'm sure you figured out by this point too.
yeah, at least you're able to find a forge though.
Well, yes, I managed to, instead of trying to get myself killed, as I did in my younger years, I decided to start up a forge. It seems like the people here could use some tools, and decided that I could earn a living doing this, at least. Keeps me out of Strahd's eyes, too, so.
Right, I suppose providing him a service would. Sorry,
It's
we
better
don't
than
need
most of the rest of the people that came here with me.
we don't
What are
need
y'all
to
talking about?
we don't need to and I'll just switch back to common.
Okay.
We could just talk in common. Sorry, I haven't seen a dwarf in a while. It's nice to speak it again.
That's what
Aye.
you're called.
It's
Dwarf.
nice to speak in native tongue, too.
Wait, he's a dwarf?
Yes, he's
Aye.
a
Have you guys never seen a dwarf before?
No, apparently not.
Well, in all fairness, memory
no.
issues, you know.
Okay, true.
You have an excuse. I grew up in schools mixed with plasmoids and dwarves, so I kind of picked it up. It's just you hear it enough, you just kind of learn it.
Oh,
Were you
Aye.
friends with any dwarves?
Oh, of course.
Definitely handy then.
It's been
Zila is still being very
a
shy.
while. Apple bottom.
Are you okay there, Lars?
I'm
As he's
fine.
kind of looking around Zophie and Zila,
Uh,
which is hard to do because he's kind of like,
yeah.
uh,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sorry, we don't really wear armor, but Mikhail and Drosta, you two were looking to get something a bit heavier, right?
Hydrogen 2, right? Or was I really not going to upgrade
no,
whatever you were
I'm
with?
not looking to upgrade my armor, but I
Studded
do have
leather
a.
for us.
What do you
Is
wear
that
light
Zila,
armor,
maybe?
Harrigan?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Druid can wear light and
I
medium.
don't know why it said
What is
studded
he
leather for a dwarf.
wearing?
Medium.
He is wearing light, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
He's wearing leathers, I
leather
believe.
armor.
I
Yes.
mean, maybe we could find you studded leather. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Maybe that was the us I was
Yeah.
reading in my
Yeah.
previous paragraph. That's
Yeah.
possible.
You know?
I think we had this
Yeah.
discussion before too. The
We
whole
did, we
metal
did.
is
I think it was
optional.
It's it's like a
Mm.
flavor role
Yeah,
play.
you're wearing
Yeah.
leather. And
I'm
leather
not
armor.
100% druid anyway.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You certainly are something.
So they're looking for stuff. Chris,
came to the right place then.
I forget. Do you
Right.
guys wear Drosta and Mikhail? Do either of you wear heavy, or do you both wear medium?
no.
No, medium.
Okay.
I would prefer to keep things light, but I could wear medium-ish armors too.
I don't. No, I'm pretty sure.
I'm fairly certain you only wear medium.
I do. I just wanted to go double check. I was also hoping
No,
to
we're-
sell this, and I have 2 chain shirts that I've just been carrying with me that are just extra that I've had for God knows how
course.
long. But
Harrigan
perhaps.
takes his rapier and throws it up there too. And this.
Oh, you're getting rid of that.
Oi.
Yeah.
It's not often I meet someone smaller than me. Quite nice.
Well, yeah.
Eh,
It's also not every
No, I'm
day I
gonna
run
keep
into
that.
someone who isn't human. Well, except for these lot.
Touche.
I mean, in this
You're
hour
a
group
dwarf.
now,
Most
Kaya.
people are taller than
Speak
you.
for yourself.
Oop, I
I'm
didn't
not
mute
human.
myself. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
You're good. Hi.
Yeah, it's not that hard to be much taller than me.
You're looking to sell
Mm.
this then?
Aye.
That's it. Ah,
All
this
right.
hour group is done.
Let's see.
Yes.
Chain shirts.
Mhm.
Let's see, what else do I have in my
Money.
inventory?
That's a good point. Do I have any?
Let me see.
While I'm here.
Yeah.
While we're here, anyone got shit that they don't want? I'm
Okay,
gonna keep
I need to bring
my
up
silver
my
sword.
calculator just so I can tabulate things if
Oh.
needed.
I have a short sword to sell.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't think this
Let
is the
me-
place to sell an ivory brush with silver bristles.
No,
always
I
ask.
don't.
Maybe he needs a
no,
brush for his beard.
probably not.
Probably not
A
though.
beard brush maybe, but it might
Just
break
saying.
in his
Yeah.
beard.
Maybe he would
A beard
take
brush
it apart.
definitely does not use silver bristles. What?
Let's see.
Right,
You don't know his beard.
Swords are
I'm just gonna delete it a
not
while.
expensive.
It is so luxurious.
Yep, they're not
Rapiers,
expensive. I know.
also not expensive.
Yep.
If a weapon has
Okay.
a thrown property tag, does it still use strength as its modifier?
No, it can use dex.
It
It
can
can
use
use
dex.
dex.
I think
Yes.
so.
Oh,
Thrown
That
weapons-
changes how this is getting
It
used.
uses your whatever your attack is for it, I believe.
Gotcha.
No, sorry, correction.
Not always.
If you're throwing, if it depends on if it has the finesse property.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
right.
It because
And in that
technically,
case, it's just strength.
yeah, because javelins
Oh,
use
yeah, otherwise it's
strength.
strength. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, so it has to have finesse. So what's my short sword? Like 2 gold, 1 gold.
Short
Hmm.
sword. If we go by what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do half of the cost
Mhm.
of what the item is.
Sure.
Half cost for a short sword is 5 gold.
Okay. I'm not even gonna haggle. I'm fine with that.
Half cost for the rapier is 13 gold because it's 25. Half is 12 and a half. I round up. And then 2 chain shirts are chain shirts are 50 a piece, so 50 for the set. So all
Party.
total, you guys could potentially get 68 gold out of this if you don't do any haggling. Or you can split it up between whoever has the items. It's up to you guys how you want to do it. It's a total of 68 gold.
I just sold mine and added the gold.
I also
Mine.
added the gold for mine.
Okay, so Joey, just add 13 gold to your sheet.
Awesome. Once we're done with that, I'll bring out Kavan's blood spear and set it up on the table and be like, and how much would you pay for this fantastic piece?
Okay. I need to.
Is it bad to sell a
A blood
probably
spear?
cursed weapon? Yeah.
The totally not
Oh.
cursed spear that was talking to you on Yester Hill that you got confused.
Yeah. Let's see if the dwarf figures out that it's
Oh,
cursed and
Cursed.
enchanted.
cursed.
Let's see. I need to see.
I'm going to do
Okay.
something here. Oh, this is.
You set it up there. he's going to kind of look at it and go, There's something about this weapon is just not. Can't quite tell. Hold on 1 second. And he'll turn and go, "Hey, dear, you come here." And out from the other door,
Okay.
in a stark contrast to your dwarf friend, you see an elven woman come walking out. So you have 4-foot tall dwarf, 6-foot tall dwarf or elven woman.
Where's the dwarf child?
Where indeed?
Well,
No, it's a real dwarf.
It's a legitimate thing in 5e.
I did
It's
not
a
know
hybrid
that
of a
was
dwarf and an
thing.
elf. They're the
Oh,
same
yeah.
height as a human, which is really
Yeah.
funny.
It
Of course
averages out.
They look like
You didn't know
humans
that?
almost. They have weird racial properties of both. So you see this very lithe, kind of slender, elven woman come walking out. And you'll hear, "Yes, dear. What can I help you with?" And he'll go, "This item here." What?
Nothing.
What?
Once again,
What?
meant to mute. Say it in the chat. Well, what I was gonna say is they fucking chat.
They fucking.
We didn't get the chat part. We just got the first part. It was like,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
we
they're
got the they
a
fucking.
couple, so yes.
Look,
but
I tried to catch myself, but I realized too late.
Oh.
Look, I'm fixing shit on the
You're good.
fly.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
I love it.
This item here seems to. Oh nope, that's the wrong accent. Hold on, I gotta get his accent back. I switched accents and I gotta get it back. This item here seems to have some type of enchantment or some kind. It mind taking a look at it. And the woman will walk over very gracefully. Like she almost like gliding almost. She's very, very graceful. And she will kind of look over to it and kind of put her hands over it. And if anybody wants to do an Arcana check,
I can try.
Yeah, it's worth the college try.
2.
Wow. You got a 2
Okay,
and it was
Kaya.
still better than
Head
mine.
pats for Kit should work now if you want to try.
hey, that's hilarious.
Hmm.
Mikael, you're not 100% sure. Drosa, being that you are magical, the DC is a little bit lower for you. You recognize the identify spell.
Oh.
And she casts it over and, oh my, where did you get this thing?
It's a bit of a story. If you want the truth, I think it might be cursed because it kind of spoke a couple words in my head and then yeah.
Well, I can assure you it's not cursed.
Oh.
Insight.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. All right.
She's telling the truth.
Okay.
It is
fair
not
enough.
cursed. This weapon is, this enchantment is old. Hundreds of years. It seems to be, and she's kind of really focusing, trying to get kind of the nature of this weapon. It seems to hit stronger than what it looks to be. It's sharper. Has a +2 to bonus to attack and damage. And
Oh.
it seems to, if you were to kill something with this, a portion of its life would be granted. If you kill, or if you do something to 0 with the spear, you gain 2d6 temp hit points. That is
Cool.
the spear. And as she said, there is no curse attached to the spear.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much would you buy it for?
Let me see here. Do this and
That spear is about to be very disappointed in its new owner.
I'm just curious.
If I may, they may also have some equivalent magic items that could be traded for.
Oh, yes, if you have anything that you'd like to trade off.
Just
We're willing.
just a thought.
Yeah.
let me see. He will he'll reach down below and pull up a ledger with much less work than the lady in the bookshop did. And he will kind of open up the sword is probably, or the spear. I can probably give you let's see, it's not do this. I can give you about 150.
Okay.
But let me see. If you'd like, you can look through here.
Okay, chat. All of the channel point
Excuse me.
redeems should work now. I just had to
So-
rebuild them in a different program because the other one doesn't work anymore. We should be good.
Excuse me. I choked on my own spit.
No,
Don't do
no.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was unpleasant. So if you go to let me give you this. This is what I am looking off of for the basic weaponry. And then for magic, this is the magic weapons. Uncommon. He has anything from not anything, but you can look from rare through common, and if you find something in there, we'll roll to see if they have it and kind of figure out a price and things from there. But basically rare through common is what he's going to have on hand right now.
Moonsicle.
If you want it, let's go ahead and roll for him. Let's see if he has it.
Okay. It could be uncommon or rare.
Yeah, let's see if he has it, and then I'll
Yeah.
roll to see what level he has of it.
Okay.
He has one. I rolled a 19 on a d20. So
Hey,
he does have
yo.
one.
Ooh.
Nice.
Now, I'm gonna roll a d4. Evens are +2. Odds are +1. He has a +2 Moonsicle.
Ew.
Bear in mind, that is a rare item. Rare are more expensive.
Oh, true.
+2 for +2.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but the blood spear is only uncommon, not rare.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
it's
so
a
it's
magical
part of the
property to it.
enchantment. Yeah, it's part of the enchantment that's on that gives it that +2. Looking it up, it is only an uncommon item.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. But there's haggling. You guys have some money. I'm also not going to charge the price that this has for a rare because you guys are never going to afford the price that these things have listed in Curse of
Nope.
Strahd if I tried to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because rare goes from uncommon at 300 to rare at 2750.
Yep.
Lovely.
I'm not going to do that in Curse of Strahd because you guys aren't going to feasibly be able to save up that much and still be alive. It's just how the world is. It's just not
Yeah,
possible.
you're making the
There's
economy
not a
make
lot
sense.
of money that gets given out in this world, so I'm going to adjust the economy from base D&D.
That makes sense. It's a
so-
different scenario, so the economy changes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, I don't imagine there's a bunch of people trying. There's not a big market for magic items either.
Yeah, exactly. And realistically, this area is poor, so like any amount of hundreds of gold is a lot of money to this area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just as valuable to them than it is as 2,700.
Yeah.
So for reference, the rare would go up to 750. We're going to drop the 2,000 off of it. We're just going to jump up to 750. So, which would take a good chunk. I realize this, but it's also a very big beneficial weapon to have too, especially
Well,
for a druid.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing to have. Well,
that's a
does
standard.
anybody else see anything that they are interested in?
As far as armor goes, let me give you the link for the armor. The same rules will apply for pluses. The first one is 3, the next one is 750. He only goes out to the rare, so. And then let me items. And as far as any sort of magical armor, there's the source of magic armors. I also really hate that the site does not have dark mode.
It's so bright.
It's so bright. I have like everything in dark mode, but this website doesn't have it.
It
makes me really sad.
Might want to get like a dark reader add-in. That's what I use.
Yeah, I normally do, but for some reason I don't have it. I don't know why. I don't know where it went to. I used to have it. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it's really bright.
I will be right back while you guys are figuring out armor stuff.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
There we go. There's my dark reader.
cheap is he willing to give armor to us?
What was that?
How cheap is he willing to go on armor?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys could, I'm sure that you guys can kind of do some negotiation,
Mm-hmm.
roll some persuasion.
Sure. Let's ask a more specific question. Is the economy any different on the cost of some of the higher priced armor?
Yeah, the economy as a whole is getting
Yeah.
condensed
So,
for
like,
this world.
if I
because
wanted
it's just-
perhaps a half plate, I'm never going to have 750 gold, I don't think. So,
Yeah, I would
You
say
know.
that's probably, yeah. I would say it wouldn't take much to persuade. But yes, as a whole, things are going to get squished down and condensed just because, again, like,
Mhm.
especially if somebody wanted plate over 1,500, you guys have literally only earned 1,500.
Yep.
That would be a jerk move to make you be like, all right, one person gets an
one
upgrade,
person
and that's
gets
it.
armor.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to do that because I
Yeah.
know that is. I can adjust combat to make enemies tougher and stronger to deal with you guys having higher things like that. So that's not a
Mm.
problem.
Slightly higher AC isn't gonna
Yeah.
Make or break.
Yeah.
break the game,
Yeah.
really.
It's not. I am all for, like, yeah, let's have some fun with the characters. Let's make them bigger and powerful. Yes, other things are going to be that way too. But, like, that's the fun in it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Big number go burr.
exactly. Now, if we start getting out of hand, like what Zila could do, and thankfully Mira's not doing with her, then we reach like Terrandel level issues where one person has like 30 something AC and everybody else does not. Truly, Zila, if you combine all the things that you could on her Scion, she gets like 35 AC.
It's
Like standing.
broke.
It's stupid.
Like broke as a
It's
joke.
so broken. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna have a Terrandel problem here. Like,
Okay.
we'll keep things within reason, but like, yeah, things like that, like, yeah,
Mhm.
everything will get condensed down. So if you're looking through half plate, let's see. If I want to adjust all of those down, let's see. That was dumb. I could have done that math in my head if I'd thought about it more than half a second. So
I'm back.
Welcome back.
half plate would go down to about 600. You get about 150 cheaper.
Okay.
Actually, let's see. Half plate 750. If that's 4. Actually, correction. It would go down to 5 because breastplate's going to go down. Breastplate will actually go down to 250.
That's
Okay.
affordable.
Interesting. Both of
Interesting.
those are sort of within range.
Sort of. How much
You know.
money? How much money do you have? Okay.
No.
Okay.
We have a party fund of 1,000.
The party fund
Yeah.
was
15.
what we were talking about. I have
15.
95 gold per
Oh,
Yeah, no, we got-
1,500.
I
yeah, we
have,
got 1,500, that's right.
1,500.
I do have I
Never
would
mind,
like
1,500.
I would like to trade in my 50 gold points of various gems for gold.
He would take gems. He would take them at equivalent value.
Okay. I'm just gonna convert that to
Because he can
gold.
use those for enchanting or decorating things. Like, that's easily sellable to somebody
That
like
makes
him.
sense to him.
Also, to, his wife has very nice clothing on. You saw the clothing outside. Easy to put 2 and 2 together. She's probably a tailor. Jewels and things come with the territory. So easily enough to transfer
Very
those.
nice.
And we only had the one diamond worth 300, right?
Correct.
All right, just
Correct.
delete
That
that
was
from my
not
inventory.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's gone because you got
Yeah.
raised with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you happen to sell diamonds?
Let me go check if I have any more. And
Like
she
big
will.
ones, preferably.
I kind of figured. It's been a long time, but I am a caster. I do know what diamonds are used for.
Right.
So She doesn't say that like in a snotty manner, just like I understand. Like I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Does she have any diamonds? Well, Joey, since you're asking for it, give me a high or low. It's gonna be a D100, high or low.
Hi.
Okay. You basically want a 75 or above. You have a 25% chance that they're gonna have some right now.
Well.
Well.
What is it? What it
It's
roll?
a 5.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No one die, okay? No
Well,
one die.
Y'all just
I
gotta
tried to
stay
give you a good
alive.
chance as much as I could.
Do you happen to know where I might be able to purchase some diamonds?
Well, I believe general store might have some. Perhaps. Oh, I don't know anywhere else. Sometimes I have gotten a few of them from Kresk before. But it's been a while since I've done that, so I would check the general store. Sometimes the church even has some. You know, raising people is kind of their thing. So you might check there too. They might have some. But I know I've bought some from the abbot in Kresk. As strange of a man as he is. But outside of that, I'm afraid I don't know.
Well, thank you for the information.
You are welcome. Is there anything else?
So are we
Yeah.
buying the fancy sword or armor or what? What are we doing?
Trading this blood spear for that moonsicle, I don't suppose that's a fair trade. You probably want some gold for that. How much would you look? Or like?
Go ahead and roll me your persuasion.
Guidance?
You can guidance on that, yes.
Good. I'm going to need it. It's a flat roll. Oh.
An 18. I'll well, you lad, you drive a hard bargain, but how about you give me an extra 150? We'll call it 300 total.
That's alright with the rest of you?
If you feel like it'll help you, sure.
I'm fine with it.
I think it would help everyone.
Right. I think that's a good idea. The roaster, do you want
Alright.
armor?
I would not mind some better armor than what I'm currently wearing.
I would too. Hey, do you have any mithril around?
Well, I wasn't going to go that crazy, but oh, okay.
I just, you might as well ask, huh?
Yeah,
It's
It's
only
always good to
uncommon.
ask, sure.
All right, Joey, I am going to add the moonsicle to
Go ahead and
you.
remove the rapier as well. Nice.
Okay. You have the moonsicle plus 2. And
Light.
where
What does
is the
light mean?
rapier?
I
Light,
remember.
it has the light property.
Yeah. You know, it just dawned on me this thing isn't finesse. That's sad.
It is
Oh,
not.
well.
Let's see.
Was the spear?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the spear was not either. Let's see.
His finesse was the rapier.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I can still, and I looked more into sneak attack. I'm just gonna post this real quick. Apparently, you don't need advantage on attack rolls if an enemy, or if another way.
If another person is within 5 feet.
Someone else within 5 feet.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, excuse me.
What I find interesting is that you can't technically do wild shape with sneak attack.
What?
Really?
Why? Why
the attack
not?
must use a finesse or ranged
Yes.
weapon.
Yeah.
That's
Your natural weapons from wild shape don't count.
that's
Not finesse.
dumb.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a very
Very
interesting concept.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
Sneak
also
attack.
sad is the new vampiric bite I have. I can't sneak attack with that too. Although I would think, you know, kind of.
Who's
You would
expecting
think-
a big rabbit
yeah.
to bite them?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this land, you never know.
I guess.
Certainly not people in the Holy Grail.
Mm.
Even when they were told.
I don't even know what to charge for mithril normally. Like I legitimately
so, like,
it's not really a
do you
Wasn't
want?
5e as
adamantine
much.
like
So do you want my
1,500
recommendation?
or something like that?
Adamantine.
Yeah, because
I would either make mithril 1.25 or 1.5 the cost, and adamantine would be 1.7 or double the cost. If you're keeping the economy
that sounds a
lower,
lot. Yeah.
then because mithril isn't like crazy, because mithril just it gets rid of disadvantage on stealth. You're not
Yeah.
breaking the
Yeah.
game by doing that.
No.
It's
the adamantine that gives you resistance.
Yeah, adamantine is where it's like, okay, that's
no more
rare.
crits, baby.
Yeah,
That's-
negates crits.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it
Look.
becomes okay, this is a little bit much.
Or you just
I
have
just
a
want to wear half plate without fucking us over if we try to sneak somewhere.
That's fair. That's fair.
You
That's
know.
fair.
No, that is
know.
fair. Let's see. Let me roll for it. Let me see if he has any mithril. Let's get a high or low.
Hi.
Just a bunch of us being quiet, and then we just hear
That is an
from
11.
Mikael.
Mm.
He unfortunately does not have any mithril.
Alas.
Sorry about that, old laddie. I ain't got none.
That's alright. What kind of armor do you want, Arista?
I mean, if
How
we
much
have
money-
studded leather, like that would be better than what I currently have.
Yeah. Do you want to stay light? Or do you want to...
I think for now I could just stay light.
How much money are we willing to spend on armor? As a party?
Because I mean, I could have worn the chain
Most?
shirt, but I did not want to have as much
So,
of
if
burden.
you-
You
I
know?
understand.
So,
If you factor out the 150 from Herigen, that leaves you with 1350.
Yeah.
So that's what you're working with right now.
Mm-hmm.
For both of you, also don't forget you could potentially get other weapons or have your weapons enchanted as well.
Weapons.
I don't really use my weapons.
I mean, if you have an enchanted rapier, I would love to look at it, but I do not know if it is there or not. I can currently
see.
do my own magic on it though, so it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Where did that go?
Where do what go?
That list you sent. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is.
I can also use short swords, so if you have the enchanted short sword, I guess I can make that work.
I'm looking through to see if there's any.
Like a +1, honestly. Like,
Interesting. I'm not going to do that one, but that's a fun weapon.
Oh. Care
I
to
found a
share
very
with the
fun weapon.
class?
Nope.
Nah.
Could I share? No.
Could I? Yes. Will I? No.
Will you DM it to me after?
No, because it may appear in another place.
Oh.
Found one that
Interesting.
might be fun to put somewhere else.
Interesting.
Unintentionally.
Interesting. Okay. Keep your secrets.
Huh. That's interesting.
What do you find interesting?
Well, it's not that they're gonna have it now, but it's that I wonder if they can have it for the future.
That's also a possibility. You could potentially order something.
Let me DM it to you, but I have to open Discord on the web app so I don't mess up with the...
Yeah, that's why I popped
Yep.
mine now to another monitor.
Wait,
Well,
what?
even if you pop it out to another monitor, if you go into a different, if you go to like a DM, it will show that you're in the DM with people, even if you pop out the cameras. That's why when people look at my stream and occasionally they see me, like, the cameras disappear, it's because I forget that for a split second. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
They're both rare. One's base game, one's Griffins. One's very familiar.
Can I know?
I know that one.
Yeah.
Can I know?
Gee, imagine that.
Yeah, someone in, Tarandel
hey,
wears
we're
that.
familiar with both of these.
Oh?
I'm familiar with the other one too.
Are you?
I feel like I'm
Why?
being left out.
Why? Why are you familiar with that?
Well, familiar is a loose term. I've seen it because of trying to find things for my one shot.
Ah, okay.
So familiar is a loose term.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like the flavor I could do with this character with the temp.
Yeah. That would be something they could potentially prepare. But yeah, you could ask them and see if they could prepare that.
And then, the displacement cloak is always good.
The
but...
cloak of displacement, that's always
Oh,
a
the
great
cloak
thing
of
to-
displacement is always nice.
Can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
El Clasico.
But the other one I feel would be a flavor win.
Yeah. So you'd ask her because she's the one that does more clothing style, and light armors is also her because it's he does most of the metalwork, she does a lot of more of the stitching and craft side of the stuff. But yeah, you can ask her if she creates something like that.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let me do some checking here. So that's that.
We're making our Christmas list, guys.
For real.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a high-low to see if she would have the ability to craft this.
Hi.
It's not going to. You have a little bit more than just the 25% chance because this is straight crafting something rather than do they have this on hand.
Sure. You can roll to see if they have it on hand, but let's see if she can craft it first.
That didn't even go.
Nope. Hi, baby.
That is a 44.
That is a 44.
I don't have the stuff on hand. I would have to try to get something. Could maybe have it, but it might be quite a while.
Maybe she happens to have one but can't craft it.
Okay, we'll see if she has one.
We'll just stay high.
Again.
We'll just stay high.
Okay.
It's been rolling nothing but low.
It's just outside of the 25, so
Yeah, sure it is.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Understandable. She can't craft it.
Just
Yep.
so
Nope.
close.
That's fine. It's
So close.
It's understandable. Makes sense. If she can't craft it, it's a hard chance that she would just have it.
Yeah. But just like any other type, just because they don't have something now doesn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't have it in the future. So as far as rapiers or short swords go, they would have they do have a couple of both short swords and rapiers, +1s or +2s. They're common things. They can also just enchant yours up to it if you wanted them to. It would take a little bit of time, but they could. But they do have a number of weapons like that. Also, they do have they do have some of those more rare things, if there's any in there that strike your fancy.
What would a +1 short sword cost?
+1 short sword would be. It would be 200. Or no, let's say short sword. Short sword is cheaper. It would be 150. Rapier would be 200. Because rapiers are 25 versus 10.
Yeah.
So it goes up to a 200 for a rapier.
I do for sure want some better armor, so like I would love to get like the studded leather or something like that.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd also be interested in that. And I have a shield I'd be willing to trade in for that as well.
So are you trying to get pluses to the studded leather or just the studded leather?
Just studded.
Just studded? It's about a 30 gold.
Okay, we're definitely getting that for both of you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Fine with me.
Unless you want the plus heritage, but I mean, I'm good with the regular.
Well, I'm at least curious.
It's 12 plus dex for studded leather.
Yes. Yep. So it goes from an 11 plus dex to 12 plus dex. You'll get a +1 to your AC from it. If you're going to go up to the +1, it's going to make it 225. Up to the +2, would make it. Let's see if we go down. With the cost of purchasing it, it would be. Let's see, be 780.
Jesus.
+2 jumps quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
My concern
I
is
will.
diamonds. So
Yeah, diamonds are the real deal here. I will. If you're willing to buy this wooden shield, I will sell you this wooden shield and the leather armor I had.
I can also sell my leather armor that I'm currently using for the collateral.
So that'll get you 15 gold between those three. And you're wanting. So Rosa's wanting just standard studded.
Yep, correct.
Okay, so that'll be 30. So you'd pay 15 of it with that. And then Harrigan, are you doing standard or are you plussing?
How much was the +1 again?
+1 is 225.
Yeah, we'll get that later.
Okay. So let me go ahead and do studded. And then let me go into your stuff. Let's see, Hairgen, leather
And delete
armor,
the wooden shield.
delete. Where's the wooden shield?
I just deleted it.
Okay, thank you, because I couldn't
Yo.
find it. I was like, where'd it go? Okay. You now have studded leather armor. Your armor is now
Studded. There you are.
2 plus full dex. So you now
My
have
lord.
that. And then Drosta. Inventory. Leather armor. And then we bring the studded leather in. Yep, that did that. Yep. All right. So you now both have base level standard leather. So that's going to be 45 gold in total. Not including the 15 that you traded. So so 45 gold. It's total 60. You pay 45.
Yep.
All right. Mikael.
Yep. Right. How much is it for that half plate again?
That half plate. What did I say it was?
I forget.
600? No, it was cheaper than that. It
I
was
think
500.
you said 500. Okay.
500.
We're gonna make it 475 because I'm gonna give him the chain shirt I'm currently wearing, if that is acceptable to everyone with the party
Yeah.
fund. I can also
Yeah.
contribute from my own gold
That
a
seems
little bit.
fine.
Cool. Then I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, is
We
this all
good,
coming from
and-
party fund, or are we doing like our own funds plus whatever's left over? Because like I have like
I mean, this
a
is
little bit of gold.
this is the first real shopping trip we've been able to have.
I know. This is
yeah, because you
so
guys kind of got screwed
new.
over in that first guy.
Yeah.
He was not a great person.
No,
All right, half plate.
kind of a yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. Wait, that's a what? All right, inventory. Chain shirt.
Goodbye.
Bye, chain shirt.
What was the moonsicles cost?
300
the
plus the
moonsicle was-
spear.
Yeah, so
It
it came
was
out to be
100.
Thought it was
It was 150
150
total from you guys.
Yes. Out of
He
the
dropped
party
it down
fund.
significantly.
I thought he said I'll tack on an extra. Oh, okay. Because I
300
thought you
total,
said
including
300.
the spear.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I thought you
300
said.
total.
The spear
but
is
then the
150
spear is worth
itself.
150.
Oh,
150
okay.
gold.
I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're okay.
150
Yeah.
then.
Drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, look at me.
You have a good high AC now.
What's your AC now?
What's the
18.
AC? Oh yeah.
Hey, you match my AC.
It's
And that's when I'm
18.
not transformed.
Yeah.
Aha. Wait, shouldn't it be higher than that? No, never mind. Sorry. We're good.
DM, I
AC
have a
buddies.
bedroll to sell.
Are you going to sleep on the ground?
He always does like a little burrow thing.
Yeah. I mean, like,
If you want to sell that, sure. It's not going to grant a whole lot.
well, honestly,
One
I just kind
silver.
of want to get rid of it for the fact that it weighs 7 pounds. I'm at 110 and my maximum is 120.
Okay, you're going to get 5 silver.
Fuck yeah, that makes 10
Wait,
silver.
it weighs
I
7
have.
pounds? It shouldn't weigh 7
According
pounds.
to
That's
the
what it
inventory sheets, it weighs
says.
7 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
7 pounds.
Change that. It should only be 2.
Okay.
Okay.
D&D Beyond also says it weighs 7 pounds.
I'm literally looking at this. Well, I'm not on D&D Beyond. I'm on the wiki. and it says 2. I
I
like the idea of 2. I don't know many sleeping bags that I've ever carried that weigh
I was gonna
7
say,
pounds.
like, that's a heavy, heavy bedroll.
it is. Yeah.
Like, the only one I've carried that came close to that was one that was designed to sleep in like wilderness at like negative 30-degree weather.
Oh, can
You
I
do
try
sleep
to
in the
sell-
wilderness.
Look, if you need me to carry
Yeah.
your bedroll for you, that's fine, dude.
I mean, same with
I-
Ahsoka. Like,
know,
she has.
I
She can
have
carry
the
things, too.
strength. I can carry shit.
Technically, so
Um,
can Irina. Irina's also
Now
really
she could.
strong.
You don't need
Yeah.
to sell your bed.
actually, Idina, you're not really carrying much. Would you mind just carrying my backpack?
The
Sure.
backpack?
Yeah,
The
it's
adventurer's
got
The
pack?
whole
50 foot.
backpack.
Yes, the explorer's pack. Yes, it's got 50 foot of hempen rope. It's got 9 torches. I used one. It's got the backpack itself, obviously. My bedroll. I hope you don't mind carrying that. I would like to continue using that. A mess kit and a tinderbox. Oh, also a water skin full of mysterious blessed water. We should really take that to the priest and see, like, what is going on with that water.
Could we just ask her
Hmm.
if she's willing?
Oh, that's smart. Turning around, Erigen will speak Sylvan. Hey, lady, got a question for you. Do you happen to know what this is?
That is a huge assumption to think that she speaks
That's
Sylvan.
very presumptuous.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, he's from the Feywild. He would have experience with elves.
But memory.
Yeah, but elves
But
elves
memory.
speak Elvish, not Sylvan.
They do.
Also
Some do.
true.
So
Sylvan is
that
like
is true.
Sylvan is like plane of air.
That's
I
true.
Sylvan is
That's
like
true.
was
fairies
not-
and yeah,
Not that I
but
would
not
know.
necessarily elves.
Because
You
Earth's
know-
air.
the plane of air.
I'm gonna
yeah.
say Inherigen in Sylvan. That is very presumptuous to think that an elf speaks Sylvan. And then he'll say to her in Elvish, "Can you identify what this is for us?"
It's very presumptuous. Speaks in Elvish. God damn
I
it.
speak both. Other people know languages too.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Dylan's
Saying
looking
what
at
is
everyone
happening.
speaking in
Yeah.
tongues. Yeah, right?
What is going on?
Hold on, I'm modifying this real quick.
Erigen verbally cusses in wingdings.
I don't think anyone here speaks the same languages as Zila. I have
That
very
makes sense
unique
to me.
languages.
That's a fancy
Nope.
looking font.
It is, isn't
Nope.
My.
We all speak shit that others
Y'all-
don't.
Oh,
What about this one?
At Abyssal or
That
some
is-
shit.
Oh, wait!
Wait a minute. That looks similar to what Zilo's speaking.
What the
We're just
fuck?
having-
What is that?
Oh my
What
god.
is that?
Mikhail, what the hell language was that?
Halfling.
It's what? Tiefling?
Halfling.
Oh, halfling.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
what is a halfling?
Oh, they're like a short
Oh,
guy.
boy.
Not like him, like a different one. They
Okay.
have big feet.
Fair. Okay. Well,
Sorry, I had to get that organized. She carries it pretty easily. She just throws it into a backpack.
Could I
So-
sell my leather armor?
Wait, can the elf identify the stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
the water.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
do the
apologize.
Before we
I got
move on,
distracted.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
yes. I apologize. I can't type. Verifying what this is. She kind of she walks back over to the flask and waves her hands over it again in the same motion. I was like, I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
But she moves her hands in the same motion she did with the other. Oh my. Where did you get this?
Found it.
The only spot in this world that seems to have sunlight.
What is it?
What is happening? Hold on, sorry. All of a sudden I got a notification from Steam from forever ago that Chris was inviting me to play Rocket League. I was like, that was 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago.
Ah, yes.
Why are you just now appearing?
Chris.
Don't you know I'm playing Rocket League while we
He wants to
shop?
play- no,
All the
no,
time.
play
Every
Rocket
day.
League right now.
Yeah,
Rocket League.
obviously.
This is Rocket League.
This water is imbued with lesser restoration.
Oh,
Pretty good.
how much is it worth?
I think we should keep it.
I have my own water
Useful.
skin with it. How much is it worth?
Let's see.
It's probably worth whatever a scroll of lesser restoration would be. That's probably a good comparison.
Yeah. I do also always keep lesser restoration prepared.
It's a free spell slot, man.
That's true. It might be it might be handy to at least keep one.
Look, I just want to know.
Just give me this. I do that a little.
Mira, you have to
Probably
downshift.
about 100 gold.
Okay. In this economy, or less than that in this economy?
That's what's worth it in this economy. In
Okay.
total, it would actually. In total, a sale price for a scroll of restoration is 240.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
That's not bad.
Technically, per the DMG, it's anywhere from 101 to 550.
Depends
like-
on the spell, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the level that it's cast and things of that nature.
Yeah.
To be fair, a water skin imbued with a spell would probably be easier to operate and use for everyone than a scroll, so it should be a little better.
That is true.
Yes, but in this economy.
Yeah, in this
Yeah,
economy.
this economy.
In
This economy.
So, just to so in this economy, how much is a rare magical item? I know I don't have the money, and I know this isn't enough, but how much?
Rare, it is the obviously cost of the item, plus 750.
Okay. So, a wondrous item is just flat 750.
Yes, technically.
Okay. And what about uncommon?
Uncommon's base price is 200
Wow.
or 150. Excuse me, 150.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Why? What did you see?
Let me
What did you find that I'm going to regret letting you do?
no, I gotta remember what it's called. Somebody else go.
Can
So
I
do we have
sell
enough
my
gold left? Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Zila, what are you trying to sell?
the leather armor that I no longer need?
Yes, 5 gold.
Okay, thank you. I sell it.
Okay, I thought I said that earlier, but I might have been everybody talking over each other. You probably
No.
didn't hear it. So yes, 5 gold.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Is there
That's
enough
it
gold
from
to buy a
me.
+1 short sword for DeRosta, or no? Can we not do that?
Have money, right?
I say go for it.
I think you
Like,
should do it.
I don't want to break the party bank, but you know.
Well,
How much do we have left? Fair amount.
How much is in the party fund?
It was a
It
total
started
of
as
1500.
1500.
Wait. 50. Wait.
1500.
Mhm.
That's where we started at.
What are we at?
sorry, excuse
D
me.
is doing math.
Okay, sorry.
Why?
Stop
is
biting,
this
God.
happening?
Sheesh.
One brain cell.
Yup.
Fuck
It's leather. It's been dead a long time.
you. You make me spit out my dream.
Perfect.
Oh fuck.
I was about to start choking on my tea, man.
Like approximately 885-ish?
Damn.
That sounds about right.
Like, not including whatever else you guys sold on your own and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Get your sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get the +1 short sword.
Whatever sword you want.
Okay, so that's gonna be 160. This is the cost of the +1 to make it uncommon,
Oh wait, what
and
if
the
I?
cost of the sword.
Why is this? Ignore me, please.
Okay.
Why is this being
I
so
still say we need to put a
stupid?
bell on
Oh,
him.
they didn't already
Oh
have
my
a
God.
one that was
Well,
pre-made.
now's
So I
the
can give
chance.
150.
Might as well see if they have one.
Oh yeah. You're right. 150. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. I apologize.
Okay.
Because yeah, they would have already had the thing. So
All right. I get the thing.
Okay. Are
The
you
thing.
selling your
Nope.
rapier? Okay. I'm just double checking. All right. Items: short sword. Short sword, short bow, short sword. Short sword +1. Short sword +1.
Yay.
Yep. Short sword +1. Added.
Woo.
Nice.
Woo.
Okay. I'm going to ask as the party. Do you guys want to do any upgrading for Ahsoka or Irina?
If they need it.
We have enough money to buy a rare magical item for the party.
I mean,
Or
Ahsoka
diamonds.
Or
Arguably-
diamonds.
Would Vasilka like a weapon?
she doesn't really use them or need them.
I know,
she's actually
she's
considerably
unarmed
strong
attacks.
herself.
So
Yeah. So for her, probably not.
Is Irina already wearing a breastplate? Or
She
something
is
else?
wearing a breastplate.
That's pretty good already.
That's pretty good.
She wears a breastplate, and she has a basic longsword.
Okay. Do you want a
It's a
shield or
Barovian
something,
longsword,
Irina?
technically, but
She could do a shield.
Do you
That
want like
could
a
be
shield?
helpful.
hold on, let me see.
That's a
I
cheap
mean,
and easy
Esmeralda's
+2.
also with us right now too.
Mhm.
So
It's easy +2.
You know, for the fighter.
Yeah, so yes, and she could do it because she has the dueling fang style. So it'd actually be more beneficial for her to have one, because you have to have a weapon in one hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yes, if you guys want to buy her a shield, you get her a shield. Realistically speaking, I mean, she could just pay 5 gold and have taken Herigen shield off of him and used it too.
Oh yeah.
But no, that's totally fine. But no, she can get a shield.
Give her
benefit
a
of
nice
getting one
shield.
from them, yes, it has the it actually has a kind of the imprint of the Barovian symbol on it, just because it's made here for flavor.
It feels
I'm
right
going
for
to-
her.
I mean, her sword is a Barovian longsword, so
Mhm.
just makes sense that she has a shield that matches.
How much does shield cost?
A shield, base shield is 10 gold. Which she can pay out of her own pocket if you want her to.
Oh, it is up to her.
She'll probably pay it out of her own pocket. Because she has money. Surprise, surprise.
What? The noble has money?
Shocking.
Imagine that.
What?
Noble has money.
What?
So, yeah. So she'll pay the 10 gold, and now she has a longsword and a shield, which now puts her AC at 17,
Woo!
which is pretty
Look
decent.
at her.
It's a pretty decent assortment for her.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get much higher than that unless you give her heavy armor, which technically she's proficient in as a fighter.
She already has a breastplate. She's fine.
We don't need more people who
The
can't
breastplate
sneak around.
is very nice.
Yeah. So there you go. She has that. So her AC is now buffed. Let's see. Esmeralda's not going to do anything with hers, and Vasilka doesn't really need anything. I mean, her AC is garbage,
But she's a
like
barbarian.
nothing can do anything to her. So
She
But
just
then she
has
can
like
afford right now.
set armor.
We cannot afford
No,
range to
she-
defense for our barbarian. Sorry.
she
so.
could technically wear. There is nothing that says she couldn't wear armor.
Except rage.
Unarmored
She
defense
doesn't
and
rage.
Well,
She's
unarmored
not a
defense is almost the
barbarian.
same.
She is just a golem.
Okay.
Technically speaking, there is nothing that prevents her from wearing armor. The only thing is that you guys have seen is that unless something is magic, it ain't hurting her. So
Yeah.
you guys have seen that firsthand, that she
Mhm.
doesn't take damage from people until you met Strahd, who had a very enchanted weapon and was able to actually do damage.
Extremely enchanted.
The gasp.
So, she got wailed on by those blight things and just stood there because they couldn't do anything to her. Like, you guys have seen that firsthand. So, there's really not much of a reason, at least currently, to give her armor. So, you could probably just save your money on that regard, at least currently. Maybe in the future, it might be more wise. But currently, there's not really any need to. So, all right. Anything else?
How much would you charge for, like, let's say 10 plus 1 ammunition for a light crossbow? Would be an uncommon.
Yeah, but ammunition is a different cost because it's so cheap to make.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make much sense to make it 200 gold per bolt. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Also, once it hits a target, the ammunition is no longer magical. So I assume if it misses, it's still magical?
Yes, it's as soon as it hits, it basically
Yeah.
casts. It's almost like casting a spell.
Yeah.
In a sense. I'm actually going to look this up because I'm not sure how to rule this one.
Yeah.
Question for the DM, because homebrew
Yes.
class. Would you
Yes.
count me as a spellcaster? Yeah, it's a weird question.
Hmm.
That kind of applies to both of us.
Yeah, it's a question that both of us need answered.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to
I
say
would
yes.
say, yeah, I'd say you function in a way sort of like a warlock or like a Ayaki, where you technically have spell casting things. Like you cast counterspell.
Yeah.
Zila can cast, spells using her Scion points. You have a limited number of spells you can cast. So I guess technically,
Just because I know there's some like items that say requires attunement by a spellcaster. So I'm just
yeah. I mean, I would,
yeah.
if you have an item, send it to me and I'll judge it.
Okay.
I'm going to ignore something like that most likely for
I guess
depending on what the item is.
I guess in that case, I think the way that we can think about this is Warcaster. Would Warcaster apply to you and me? And I would say yes. So therefore, we're spellcasters.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you go with that route, yeah, like yes, technically you would count for those.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so weapons of ammunition, or ammunition, magical ammunition. If you buy them in like a bundle of, let's say, 20, it's a pretty average size for a quiver. If you buy them in like a bundle of 20, it's gonna be the 150 cost. Or it's actually going to be closer to like 100, because ammunition is cheaper to buy than like a armor or a
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah.
So it would actually be about 100. So it'd be about
100?
roughly 5-ish gold. Probably closer to like 75 for a bundle of 20. Because yeah, it's typically half the price. If I'm going to take 300 and half it to the 150, I want to take the half. If I want to do half of that, it's going to be 75 for a bundle of 20. So it's about 3.5 gold per arrow, or bolt, or whatever ammunition is required.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else anybody else wants to get or do?
That's not rare tier and is spending the entire party budget.
Yeah.
That's fair. There will be more opportunities to get money, so just I'm not going to completely starve you of money. So bear in mind that to look ahead to things, you might be able to get them now. You may be able to get things in the future. So bear that in mind. All right. Anything else?
I think I'm
All right.
good.
I got the question for you.
Okay.
Do you have a bathroom?
This again.
Look, I just really need to go. I've been holding it for another like hour or so.
Are you constipated?
No, I've just been. Well, have you not noticed me doing my little dance over here? Like, it's coming in waves.
You know, I thought the smut between Mikhail and Harrison was going to be the weirdest part of this campaign. No, it's going to be bathrooms in the towns. Got it.
Look, I'm a little person. I don't
Yes.
take big shits. It's not even all that smelly.
The secondhand embarrassment Zila's going through right now.
You're going through second. I am going through first-hand embarrassment here right now.
I love it.
Sure. Yes, it's around the back. Outhouse back there.
Thank you. I'll be right back, everyone.
Can speaking of, well, the double fold. 2 questions. 1, when are we going till? 2, if it's longer than an hour, can we take a bio break?
Well, it's not going to be longer than an hour, but I do want to take a bar break because I have to go to the bathroom
Okay.
myself. So we will take a quick bio break.
Okay.
We won't go too much longer, probably past 12, between 12 and 12:30.
Okay.
It just kind of depends on where you guys go directly from here and how the next part of this kind of turns out as to how long we take.
Okay. All right.
So 'cause I have to be up early in the morning myself.
I gotta be
So,
up at
I
a
don't want to go too late.
halfway decent time. So, okay. All right.
Well,
Wonderful.
I say early, but like 8:30,
Sure.
which for me on a Saturday is early.
Okay, bio
Fair.
break time.
Yeah. Bio.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like
Klein is not
Man.
looking good.
I mean,
I'm
you
just
don't
saying,
know
Chris,
what's about to happen.
I'm just saying.
I'm fine. I just took out the paladin.
Yeah. The paladin is down. Both of
Great
the
job.
Ayaki.
casters are like they're injured.
sitting ducks.
Yeah, they are.
The cleric is
nearly
out of
dead.
his I think he's used all his he uses all of his divine bullshit max damage. He used both of
Oh
those.
yes, thank
Mhm.
God. That was.
I'm
scary.
I'm
What type of
so
skirts are
mad at
fun?
myself. I'm so mad at myself for not saving all the charges of my earrings because it's just like, surely we're not going to need a super summon in the middle of a tournament right now. And I mean, we don't need a super summon here. And then you throw out a fucking god. I'm like, we need a super summon. Damn it!
Look.
Just had 2 kaijus going at each other, you know?
That would have been cool.
Look.
Would have been
For
Look.
like the main battle, and then the super summons going at it over in another corner. Like,
They just look at it this way. When you guys do win the fight, you see why I have to throw crazy shit at you. I truly feel like you guys would have handily had this fight if not for that.
Oh yeah.
I
I
think
do
so.
love that
I
the
mean-
wizard now has a personal vendetta against
Yes, he does.
Ayaki.
He's saving a
I find
specific
that
spell
so
for you
funny.
that you'll probably try to counterspell, but he is saving a specific spell for you.
I have
that.
one more left.
But he's also
getting
smart
closer
and
within
knows
counterspell
counterspell
range.
distance.
I'm getting closer and closer, little by little,
Slowly.
slowly.
I'm sitting in the awkward position right now, though, of either going and helping Morstead out, or helping you guys take out the rest of the team.
Oh,
and I know
I'm
what you're
sorry.
about to say,
You mean
Megan. I know
the-
you're about to say
We
go and take
talked
out the rest
about
of
it.
the
You're
team.
gonna go take
Yeah.
out the rest of them.
the cleric that has
But
decided
the
to tank the
shenanigans,
fucking.
Megan.
I'm gonna handle
Yeah.
this fucking god thing, and
We
you guys take
talked
care of
But
about
it.
Megan, the shenanigans that I could do.
Hmm.
Do you remember the shenanigans?
I would rather you shenanigans on the fucking casters.
I'd rather you get the fucking casters dead so we don't get spells slung at us.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I I could still
I might
take
leave
out
it up to
those
a roll of a die.
casters.
You do what you want. I want the rest of those guys down, and then we could deal with the god thing with our focus on it instead of
Yeah.
trying to split our
That's my
attention.
thought process. Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
You do what
yeah.
you want.
Look, it's fine. You don't even know what's about to happen with y'all. Like,
Yeah, y'all's got some weird
That too.
y'all's got
Aura
some
Y'all's
shit
got
going
Nora
on.
Aura
now.
bullshit going on.
you know,
Lord knows what
truly what
that's gonna
happens
do.
in the quote unquote, 2 turns before me. Legendary action bullshit.
Mm.
That's why I say quote unquote 2 turns.
I need to watch that back to see how many legendary actions he has right now.
Oh.
He has used 1 legendary resistance, we will tell you that.
I know that. I can
Ugh.
remember. I know. Oh, legendary resistance.
Legendary
I
resistance.
can't believe your divine intervention creature has a legendary
I know,
resistance.
shocking.
Shocking.
So shocking.
That's
Crazy.
fine.
Crazy.
Anyway.
I wonder why.
Ever.
We're going back live?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in like
Yeah.
breakout talking, but we can go back to the Mizzy map.
I'm mostly the one that's salty right now.
I feel there's a look. There was definitely a shift in the mood. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we all in unison went, we're fucked.
The whole party was just like, well, we're fucking dead. Thanks, Tenkanos.
Truly, though, we were all just like, nope, this is the end. This is how we TPK.
Yeah.
Guys,
This is what happens.
just think.
First
Well,
ever lost
Level
battle.
14.
I know, yeah.
Level 14.
I believe it us.
Even more crazy
I want
bullshit that I'm gonna
level 14.
regret.
I
Wait,
don't
wait, aren't
get
we
great
getting
things
level
because of my
15?
one.
No.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're
level
getting
will
level
we win?
15, right?
Yeah.
15.
Sorry, 15.
Yeah.
Yes. Level up.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yeah.
because 15 is the one that gives you 7th level spells for our full
Eighth
Yeah, for the full
casters.
casters.
8th level.
8th. Because they have a 7th.
Whatever
already.
I
whatever.
currently
Yeah,
have a 7th. I get 8th.
crazy bullshit that I will hate.
I don't get anything special. 'cause
Well,
I'm,
Smiles and
Another
druid.
5th level.
I'm at an odd level because of my level of rogue.
I'll tell you, you're not getting up to 9th level. No one's getting access to Wish.
Yeah.
Why not?
Duh. Gee.
Hey, it worked so well when the one person in the game cast it once.
Look, that's what the
Yeah.
level 21 shot's gonna be that you guys unlocked by saving the High Advisor Kadish. Anyways, we're playing Strahd right now.
Yeah, we're playing Strahd now.
Okay. All right. So you guys are leaving.
I did want one
The-
roll for that
Oh,
thing I sent
okay.
you to see it.
Oh
if,
yes.
Yep. It's also a rare, so I probably won't be able to get it now. But just curious if they have
Alright,
it.
high or low?
Let's keep going high. It's gotta work eventually, baby. But not today. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, DM is
Thirsty.
DM's thirsty.
All right.
Thirst.
Knocked my drink over. I was like, oh no. Yeah. So unfortunately, they don't have that either.
That's my luck. Alright. Anyways, you were about to say.
All right. So you guys are heading out of the blacksmith. Where are you guys looking to head now?
To the circus area.
I guess, yeah.
If we're looking for Rectavio,
The-
then yeah.
The stockyard. All right. You guys can make your way over here to the stockyard.
This isn't the place with the diamonds, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Bless you.
Demon? Or
Okay.
demon. DM. I cast Bless.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Demon.
It's not on a typical druid spell list.
Yeah. I'm not a typical druid.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a dampier druid now.
Yeah.
So, you can actually go here, and as you guys make your way to the place, you do see the couple sitting out in their chairs. It's the same two people that you saw when you came into the city.
What are they saying?
They're not saying anything. They're just sitting there relaxing in the chairs.
Okay, damn it.
They like to people watch.
I mean, yeah. So you guys can make your way there. As you walk in toward the area, the woman will kind of look toward you and nod. The gentleman will kind of set his drink down and hello, can I help you?
Don't everyone talk at once.
Is Octavio around?
No, he left about half an hour or so ago.
Ah, shit.
He was here
Do you
this
know
morning.
where?
Do you know where he was going?
I imagine the inn. That's where he is most of the time.
All
I
right.
guess
Well,
we could go try the inn again.
back to the inn.
Alright.
Back to the inn.
Okay.
Away.
So they kind of wave as you guys like, okay, back we go. They just kind of wave back to you guys as you guys leave. And y'all backtrack back along the main drag. It has been probably about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Sure.
Sure.
Between going down, perusing the items at the bookstore, then perusing the stuff at the blacksmith, and then going down to the airsec, and then walking back to the Blue Water Inn. It's been about 2.5 hours. You guys come back into the inn, and when you get in there, you see more patrons are there because it is by now it's 12:30 or so. You guys, several of you were awake till at least 2 o'clock in the morning. So by the 8 hour sleep, it was about 10 o'clock. And so now it's about 12:30. So people are here for lunch. And you do see Rictavio sitting at one of the tables telling stories, as he always does.
Shall we approach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
approach.
Octavio.
Yeah, as you get close. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I assume you had a productive morning? You guys were
Pretty
still
good.
asleep when I left, so I just let you sleep.
I
How
see.
did you leave so
We
early?
appreciate it.
I don't know. I just do.
How are you functional that early in the morning after that night of drinking?
Well, when you've had enough of them like I do, you just get used to it.
I imagine you practically live in a tavern, so
You'd be right.
Yeah. It's not out of the uncommon thing. Just wake up after drinking that much. Impressive.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I mean,
I
well, I had a little bit of a headache this morning, but you know, it went away.
The
I'd
other
like to
said you had something.
apologize.
Yeah.
The other said that you wanted to speak to us.
Ah, yes. Yes, in a moment. Go ahead, grab some food. Eat. We can talk after food.
Right.
Sure.
So, you guys are welcome to get food as
Okay.
is part of this deal. You guys get food and drink and stay, all that stuff on the house as part of their payment.
Ooh.
So you guys can get yourself some food. Excuse me. And sit down. He's not going to tell you anything right now, but he'll engage in fun banter, stories, typical things around where everybody else is at here in the tavern. And he continues to travel around the tables. It's not all just with you guys. He's traveling around to the different tables and such, in an effort to, continue his job, for lack of a better term, here in the tavern.
Is Esmeralda with us, or did she separate? This
Esmeralda
morning?
is with you.
Okay, cool.
It's just hanging out with you guys and enjoying the food because she was included in that part.
Sure.
And such. So yeah, she's
She
just
just hasn't come up. I wanted to make sure.
she's here. Irina's here. Vasilka's here.
Mhm.
Whole
Vasilka's
gang.
not eating, but
Our
she is
whole
sitting with
party.
you guys. So yep, everybody, all the NPCs this time, are all sitting together.
We're
hanging out.
all in this together. Anyways.
So yeah, you guys can have this conversations. And is there anything you guys want to talk about or discuss or do anything during lunch, or is it just kind of the bantering back and forth?
Harrigan would like to bring one thing up. Hey, I don't know if you've been back to your room yet, but yeah, we
He's traveling to other tables right now. He's not actually sitting with you guys.
Ooh, gotcha. Well,
Because he said he would
never
talk to you
mind
guys after lunch, after you guys were done eating. So he's
No.
traveling around doing presumably what he's paid to do since he lives here. He's traveling around telling stories and regaling people with tales. So, you presume that this is probably what he does during this time of the day. It's a busy time of day at lunchtime. People come in, they listen to some stories, pay some money, drink some food, or drink some wine, eat some food. It's a good money maker. So, not to spoil your things, but yes, he is traveling to other people's tables. So, is there anything within the party, or is it just normal bantering lunch conversations? I just want to give you guys the opportunity if you want to. All right. So you guys eat and drink, and not too much this time. And begin to kind of wind things down. Lunch rush and such is kind of winding down. People are filtering out to go about.
Zila's actively monitoring how much Zophie drinks.
Since it's the middle of the day, they
Not
have a
much.
limit on people that you can have 2 drinks, and that's it. They are responsible people. They limit people, especially during the day. It was an exception last night because it was a party. Also, they don't know when they're going to get another shipment in. They can't just let people drink it all the time, constantly. They wouldn't have anything.
It run out too fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the exception was that party. Now it's back to like, okay, be reasonable with the amount you're drinking now. So yeah, so two drinks maximum for people. But then as things kind of calm down, Octavio will walk back over to the party. Oh, that was a busy day today. Not sure why so many people came in today. It's kind of weird.
They got the booze back.
You know, that makes a good point. Now that I think about it, that's exactly why. That's a good point. All right. Yes, I wanted to speak with you all. Let's go to my room. Away from other people who might be able to hear things. Because I'm assuming what you want to talk about and what I want to talk about probably shouldn't be talked about in front of people.
Oh, probably not.
So we'll assume that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head upstairs. So if you guys continue to follow him, he will take you up into his room. He'll go up there, he'll pull out a key, unlock the door, and open it and kind of, let you guys all walk inside.
I pretend to look surprised that it's so big in there.
Zayla
Roll
just
me a
walks in.
deception check.
Ooh, that's
Mm.
There's the DeRosa roleplay rolls.
Yep.
Zayla just walks in.
Fair. Absolutely
Wow,
fair.
this room is so roomy.
So as you guys make your way in, you say that in a very
Mhm.
non persuasive way.
It's obvious.
Like,
I've been in here
oh
before.
man, this is so
Mhm.
big.
Wow.
It's so much space. It's like two of us put
Um,
together. The rooms. Wow.
As you guys get in, you're kind of looking around. He shuts the door and locks it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Now,
don't mean to sound
friends.
paranoid, but why lock the door?
Well, the room was originally locked this morning, and somebody got in. Now, most people in this town not so good at picking locks. Kind of obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's better if you knock on the door and people don't come to a door. Why do you insist on breaking down on the door?
Well, first of all, it
Okay.
wasn't us, and second of all, it was a wellness check. We needed to make sure that you weren't,
It was us.
You
Maybe we
told
thought
us
you were
going
dead.
to come talk to us,
Shit.
and then you did not show up, so we had to come check
Yeah,
on
you
you.
said you were going to talk to us in the morning, and then there in the morning.
And then you were not there.
you were
Plus,
not
you have
there,
no
and you did
proof
not
it
answer
was
the
us.
door. And
We
maybe
were
it wasn't us at
concerned.
all, huh?
It totally was not us. No, not
You-
at all.
You all are very, very bad at lying.
This is why I didn't say anything.
She's probably, well, the two slimes who didn't say anything are probably the smartest in this situation.
Thank you.
I want to see this. Ah, never mind.
What were
I
you
had an
trying to
idea.
do?
I had an idea. I wanted to see a low dexterity. I was gonna be like, Harrigan drops his bag of fucking lockpick tools and shit. It wasn't us.
No, we're sorry for breaking into your room, but we were actually concerned about your well-being, so it was all in the best interest for you.
Harrigan.
Plus, I locked it afterwards.
What is? Hold on. Um. Yeah. So as you do that, he will pull from behind him a lockpicking set.
Hmm.
I believe this might belong to you. Ergen, as you check over your body, you do not feel your lockpicking set.
Now hold the
He's
fuck
better
up.
than you.
Hold the fuck
As
up.
he
He's
rolled
really
a
good.
23 on a sleight of hand check.
Jesus.
That would be my perception. That
Uh-huh.
is
Beat your passive perception.
that
It
is
beat everybody's passive perception.
Crazy.
Now, there's two reasons that people carry these. One is because they're prone for locking themselves out of rooms. Two, they like to get into places that they shouldn't. And he is just going to stare right at you as he's holding this.
well look at me. Do I look like a person who remembers where they place their keys all the time? Harrigan gives his best like innocent looking eyes.
Give
Little
me that
smile.
deception check.
I would almost say performance too.
Oh, deception. Where the hell? There it is. Oh, God. That was almost
Oh.
20. That was almost a 20.
That was almost a 20. He's just going to continue going. I'm not dumb.
No, you're not. In fact, you're quite skilled at also strategically transferring items.
When you do what I do for as long as I do, you tend to get good at it. And he'll toss it back to you. Now then,
Thanks.
if we're done playing pretend here, and he will reach up and where there's a cap he seems to grab. He pulls it off, but there's nothing there that you see. As he pulls it off, he holds a hat in his hand. And where this playful, funny bard was sitting or standing is instead replaced by a older human male in a dark colored leather outfit with a dark trench coat over. And strapped to his side, you see a sword, and strapped on his back, you see a crossbow. And he still has his cane. Now,
Esmeralda
if we are
recognize
done pretending, and he'll toss the hat over toward the wardrobe. As this happens, Esmeralda
Yeah.
sees this and for a second is stunned and then proceeds to walk up to him and attempts to slap him. However, he
Come
simply just
on.
blocks as she tries another way and blocks. And every time she tries to do it, he just continuously blocks every time she tries to slap him.
I think this might be who she's looking for, I guess.
From
Would
what
this
be
she's
the
told
person
us,
you
he
need?
really should
going-
let her get one in.
Ultra instinct.
Honestly.
And now this playful loving or playful and funny little bard is suddenly replaced by a fully human man who is decked out in full leather armor, and is carrying some considerably deadly weapons.
Can I Arcana that fucking hat? What is that?
Oh, I think
you
I
may
know.
Arcana the hat, if you wish. An 11?
Damn.
Not quite.
I want to hold on. So, okay, before you tell me, because I think I'll get it on a 25 and you on the 24. Can I take it? Can I take my guess before you tell us?
Sure.
Hat of disguise.
Hat of disguise.
Mhm.
That was my guess. Yeah.
It is a. It's me joking.
It's
It is hat
Yep.
of alter ego.
Hat of choking.
Of course.
It is a hat of disguise.
Yeah.
And you are greeted. Not that guy. He will introduce himself. Now, my name is Rudolph von Richten. Monster hunter by trade, bard by pretend. I'm sure this one has told you all about me, or at least partially. But I was unaware she would attempt to follow me here. And he kind of gives a look toward Esmeralda, who is just in a huff over off to the side.
Uh-huh.
Now then, if we're done playing games, it really is quite rude to break into a person's private room. Whether
We're sorry, but honestly, we were concerned about you.
We
Take
didn't
anything.
steal anything. We didn't even consider it.
No.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, we barely snooped.
We opened the door, walked in, saw you weren't there. We left.
Yeah,
well,
pretty much.
even if you had snooped, you would not have found anything. I am not stupid enough to leave my equipment here. Now then, my name is Rudolph von Richten. I am a monster hunter by trade, and I have come here to kill Strahd. That was not plainly obvious already. However, it's not so easily done.
We've noticed.
It's proven to be much more difficult than I would like.
Yeah. It might even seem like Strahd is better at giving life than taking it. Hey, I have a question for you. What the hell did Strahd do to me?
Oh, I'm afraid I do not. I need context.
He died.
And then Strahd brought him back, but he's different now?
No, he likes
Yeah.
eating things very raw.
Very bloody.
I see. But you're not a
But-
vampire.
Not as far as we can tell.
I can still eat regular food. It satisfies me a bit, but I would like to return to normal if that is at all possible.
Well, let me see what I can do. And he will walk over to you and reach out, touch you, and attempt a spell. Any of you want to attempt the check to see what the spell is? You are welcome to do so.
I wanna know. Can you
Wow, that was
show
not a low roll,
me?
guys.
That was
Amazing.
pretty good.
Huh.
Oh wow.
That's bad for
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. He casts Remove Curse.
Oh.
Um, when he does so, it almost bounces backwards. Strange. That should have worked. Vampirism is a curse, technically. Interesting. Well, that did not, which is a bit of a problem. Which most likely means that it's not going to be able to be broken by normal means. Which is unfortunate.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
is this Zayla's first time seeing Remove Curse?
Yes. I would think so.
Interesting.
I don't follow you, but okay.
Would what you just cast work on me?
Are you cursed?
Maybe? I'm not.
I don't know
Zila
why you
will-
assume that you are.
Zila will glance over at Sophie real quick, looking for, like, whether or not she thinks it's good to open up.
Sorry, hold on a sec. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't expect to be called on while I was blowing my nose. Well, Zila, what makes you... Okay, that's a dumb question. Do you know that she cursed you?
I don't, but and Spark Notes version of what happened to her. Keeping it very... She doesn't go into detail.
Okay.
She doesn't go
Basically like
into
a
extraneous
broad
date.
overview.
A broad overview. Yeah. Of what's happened to her.
Huh. Well, I don't quite think that that's necessarily a curse. Or necessarily one that can be broken. At least not in this manner. That might be one that it's probably the only way of breaking it is probably getting rid of the hags. Hag magic is strange. And typically they have what is the word I'm looking for? They've twisted and changed their magic to where it is nearly impossible to remove their curses and other magic that they've implanted on a person.
It was worth asking.
I agree. And it's just unfortunate that it's a hag. Although knowing that there are hags, that does change some things as well. Should probably get rid of those two. I hate hags.
You're not alone in that sentiment.
No, I imagine I'm not. Which I don't know how good of a job I'm portraying it. He is no longer the happy-go-lucky person. He is much more serious and very stern and matter-of-fact with things now. In case it's not as obvious as I'm trying to make it. The happy-go-lucky bard is no longer there and is replaced with a very stern and very serious individual.
Have you ever killed a hag before?
I have. It's been at least a decade or more. But it's probably been about a decade or so. Let me think. Since let's see. I would imagine it's probably been at least 10 years. Since before my son was killed. So yeah, it's probably been at least 10 years.
"10 years."
Actually, it's probably closer to 20 now at this point.
Well, yes. So, okay, we want to kill the hags because they are tormenting, well, not just Zila anymore, all of us, honestly. But we
Zila in
also
particular.
would like to get out of this land, and we have to kill Strahd to do it.
That is the problem of these of this particular domain, isn't it? He seems to have control over who comes in and out. Which does make, well, I shouldn't say in. Most people can come in, but he controls who leaves. Which has made it difficult. I have been here for quite some time. I'm trying to rid this. But so far to no avail.
Do you have a particular plan at this point? You say you want to kill Strahd. That seems to be a very difficult thing to do.
Yes, it is. I attempted once several years ago. That's why I have a cane now. However, while he has eyes and ears everywhere, I have managed to elude him since then using that hat and the magical protections that I had on this room. That I will have to restore now. But that was bound to happen eventually. As far as any other sort of plans, I don't have anything incredible. I was hoping to seek out whoever this wizard was that's supposed to be up north that has fought him as well, hoping that maybe I could gain advice or an ally out of him. Provided he is still alive. They say that he is alive and has gone mad. I don't know if I necessarily trust either one of those things. But, until I see it myself, I want to know. So, that was the next step in my current plan, anyway. Outside of that, I don't have anything specific. I do know that at least we were able to rid this town of a few things that were going to be troubling it a few weeks ago. Thankful to your help. Made that
So
much,
that
much
was
easier
you.
on me. Did you think any of the guards would have been able to do that?
No.
Of course not.
As he
don't.
moves his coat to the side, and you see, like, around his waist, you see several wooden spears kind of in like a belt, almost like a bullet clip around his, or like a
Zila
bandolier
looks
almost around his
triumphant.
waist.
If you guys
That's
look
the word.
at
I couldn't think of the
Zila-
word.
If you guys look at Zila looks triumphant, like, aha, I knew it.
So I don't
Um,
suppose you can transform into a crow, can you?
No, but it appears you've met the Were
Right.
Ravens.
Yes.
We helped them out with the winery.
Yes, they are very nice people, and they are fully aware of who I am. And thankfully gave me this place in exchange for allowing me to also keep up a identity of sorts here in the town. I'm also aware that they are also none too fond of Strahd. Nor is he of them, so that does put them in a predicament, but thankfully, somehow, he has not caught on to myself. Although if he has, at least he has not chosen to act anymore. I imagine that since he's beat me once, he probably doesn't see me as a threat anymore. To be frank, quite honest, I'm not sure I am. But somebody has to do something. These lands are suffering. These people are suffering.
Can you
And quite
explain
frankly,
what
I'm stuck here
happened?
myself.
Like the previous time where you lost? What happened?
I attempted to confront him when he was out traveling. I attempted to ambush him. And while against him alone, I might have been able to have a fair fight. But not against him and a pack of dire wolves. The situation became much worse. And while I managed to escape with my life, not before a wolf was able to bite my leg here, and fortunately, it did not heal properly. While it is not cursed, thankfully,
It's
the
about to
damage he
ask.
done is. Yes, I did attempt to remove a curse, and while it didn't end up like your friend here's, there was no curse to remove. It's just whatever that creature is, did irreparable damage somehow.
Mm.
And now I am forced to walk with this cane. At least for distance. I can still hold my own in a fight, as I proved with this vampire spawn. Made fairly quick work of them. For periods of time, I can still fight as I used to, but any type of prolonged battle, and it becomes quite a hindrance to be able to have to use a cane. So, I imagine, knowing what you do as well, I imagine you are also attempting to do the same goal.
More or less.
Yeah. Whatever it takes for us to return to our lands.
Well, if that is the case, then we should probably come up with some sort of plan, as opposed to you just running around randomly throughout the wilderness.
Well, we did go to Madame Ava, and she told us things we could do to help our quest out.
I see. She is more reliable than most Vistani can be. At least in my experience.
Have you ever received a prophecy from her?
No. I do not fully trust the Vistani.
You're
Roll-
not Vistani?
If anybody is watching, and this is up to you guys if you're paying attention. If anybody looks over toward Esmeralda when he says that, you may roll an insight.
Oh no, I'm looking
I
at
think I
Mikael.
I think I would look at Esmeralda to
Okay.
get a vibe off of that one.
Yeah, I think I would look at Mikael
Do
before
badly.
Okay.
Esmeralda or anyone else, really.
You can see that she's slightly bothered by something. As to what
Okay.
exactly it is, it's hard to tell. She's pretty good at
Interesting.
keep putting on a face.
Yeah.
No, for the record, I am not Vistani. She is. I'm not.
We're aware.
I do not fully trust the Vistani, so I don't put much weight necessarily in their prophecies or their foresight. But not all of them are bad, at least. I've never personally had any interaction with Madame Ava, but Esmeralda here, I know you're a Vistani, as he looks over and points toward Mikael. But no offense to you, I do not trust them entirely. They are agents of Strahd, and can come and go from these lands as they please because of it, and do what they please with little regard to other humans and their lives. When he says that, Esmeralda will storm out of the room.
There's some history there.
Ooh.
What gave you that idea?
I don't know, the storming out of the room.
Well, it's not the first time. We tend to get on each other's nerves. For more reasons than one.
You tell them Eva's prophecy. And I'm gonna go follow Esmeralda.
Okay.
All right.
We will tell the prophecy.
Yes. And with that, we're going to call it here. This is a good place to end because we're going to have two different conversations going. This is going to be a long section of RP that I don't want to start this late in the evening.
Yeah, I'm
So,
getting tired.
Fair
will-
enough.
Van
yes, we
Richten!
will pick up at this
Van
point.
Richten, finally.
How
I
Finally.
fucking
Y'all
knew it.
have
That must
finally
have-
found.
I didn't know it. I didn't know he was
Gosh.
Von Richten. I didn't know he was Von Richten, but I knew he did the vampire spawn thing. I knew he killed them. God damn it,
And
Ghost!
now you
I
know
went through that
how.
conversation
Yes.
so much.
How
I
much-
almost got
Yep.
to the end of it.
How much was that killing you,
Thank Chris
Megan?
for interrupting that. No, it was Joey. No, it was Chris.
What
One
did
of you
I
two.
do?
Last
One of
session,
you two derailed the conversation. I almost got it earlier. I had you in a corner, Ghost. You know it.
I know I did, and then I was given a way out of it and took it.
Yep.
I know I did, and then
You guys.
I was given a way out.
Yeah.
last
Alright,
session,
Megan.
he and Esmeralda were in the same room. And I was trying so hard to be like, hey, Esmeralda, come over here, meet my buddy.
Mhm.
In a
Well, that's the
non-meta
thing.
way.
With the hat of disguise, and with his different personality he uses during it,
Maybe she wouldn't have
Mhm.
even done
It
it, but it
would've
would have
been-
made him
it would've been hard.
uncomfortable.
As soon
yes,
as
you
you
would have made
Yeah.
him
describe the
significantly
guy.
more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
As soon as you describe the guy after taking off the hat of disguise, I'm like, oh, we found Von Richten.
I didn't.
My
Oh.
mind immediately went
Yeah.
to like.
I didn't
some
know who
kind
Von
of,
Richten was because I've avoided it like the plague.
Yes.
We've
Rudolph
we've
von
known
Richten
of
is-
him.
Yeah, you've known who he is. You know
I mean,
he's a, you know
Esmeralda
he's a
told
vampire
us about
hunter.
him.
Because that's Esmeralda has
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Monster Hunter
that's what
mentor.
he looked like. It's just the fact that you removed a hat and then he's like all this badass stuff on him. I'm like, oh, this is Von Richten.
He's essentially D&D's version of Von Helsing.
Mhm.
Of course.
Is
Mhm.
essentially who he is.
Right now, I kind
And
of feels more
Esmeralda's kind of like the
Batman.
chick from Van Helsing 2, I think it was, that where they introduced a girl to it. She's kind of like that.
I'm just happy that I feel validated.
Yes.
Hmm.
There was obviously something off with him because
Yep.
he is not, which is also why he plays the lute so badly. Because he's
Yep.
not a bard. He is a vampire hunter.
Oh, sorry,
Ah, that
Zophie.
makes sense. now.
You don't really have to compete with a bard.
Well, I don't have to hate him now.
We can all be friends now.
Yeah. All
Yes,
right, I'm gonna
and-
go figure someone
yeah.
out to raid.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be it for tonight.